nigga. I talk that shit and still whoop a nigga ass, nigga. Yeah, I ain't the
Man,
big mouth.
stop the cap, bro. You tough on the app, bro. Your big overgrown ass is holding this phone thinking you tough, bro. Like, cut that shit out.
In real life, nigga, you's a hoe, nigga.
Shut the fuck up, man. You ain't talking
I
about.
know a hoe when I see a hoe, nigga. You a hoe, nigga.
You can't spell hoe. You got
You
your
won't even.
GED.
You won't even.
You one
You
of them
won't
niggas got your
even.
GED.
Y o y o s
You
t
one of them
e p d
niggas
a d, nigga. Fuck you
got your
mean, nigga?
GED when you went.
You's a hoe,
You ain't
nigga.
had your GED before you went to jail, did you?
Man, fuck all
I know
that.
you
You's
got
a hoe. I wouldn't
your
give a fuck if
education.
I got it in the church, nigga. I got it.
Stupid
Fuck you
ass
mean, nigga? You's a hoe, nigga.
nigga thought you did something.
You's a hoe, little nigga. You's a real
Dumbass,
life hoe, nigga.
bro. Can't
You's a
glorify
real
going.
life hoe, nigga.
This nigga trying to glorify going to jail.
I'm a forever glorified. I survived it, nigga. Fuck you mean, nigga?
So
I
stupid ass.
survived it, nigga. Google Michael Swain, nigga. I survived it, nigga. Fuck you mean, nigga? Since you want to read the paperwork, read a real nigga. Pull on a
That's
real
not the
nigga's dick.
bro. Listen,
Pull
Michael
a real
Swain.
nigga's dick, nigga. Pull a real nigga's dick, nigga. Do that.
Pull a real nigga's dick.
Pull a real nigga's dick, nigga.
Bro, you a
Stop listening to
fruitcake.
Quavo, nigga. Pull on a real nigga's dick, nigga.
You a
Same
fruitcake.
niggas be talking that shit, listening to hip hop, nigga. That's saying that same shit that you talking about is some other shit, nigga. What you
Bro,
listen
what are
to?
you
Chris,
talking
shut
about?
up, nigga. Lame ass, nigga.
Not a music you listen to is gonna determine if you
Shut up, nigga.
come on,
You're a
man.
hypocrite, nigga. You a
You doing
hypocrite,
too much cap.
little bro. You a hypocrite, little bro.
How the fuck am I a hypocrite? Cause you capping on the app.
Man, okay,
You
Cap.
did all this capping for no reason. And
Okay,
you
Cap.
triggered. And you big mad.
Okay, Cap.
I know
I'm
your
gonna let
ass told.
I'm gonna
You was
let
in
you.
that
I'm gonna let you.
motherfucker eating sandwiches and some old shit, writing the whole goddamn test. That's why you laugh. You know what the fuck you was doing, boy.
Hey, this
These
nigga's funny.
niggas is retarded,
Hey,
yo.
that nigga's funny right there, boy.
Nah, I'm dead ass serious,
Yeah,
lame
you
man.
funny.
Nigga.
Get in
Fuck
there and
you
pull it up.
mad
Let me see.
for.
You
You
funny, little
mad
bro.
and broke.
Yeah,
Try to
okay,
talk some
bro.
money shit, bro.
You
What the fuck?
yeah,
Why you
little
go to
bro,
some money shit, bro?
little
Like,
bro.
why would you do that to
Because
yourself?
that's how you get a nigga's mouth.
Nigga,
That's how
what?
you
Nigga,
get a
you
nigga's mouth
broke.
when a nigga just talking, bro.
No, you ain't getting
You
shit.
just talking,
Nigga,
little
I'm
bro.
about that.
You ain't even showing your real
I'm
face
about
to a
that.
nigga.
I'm
About
about
what,
that.
nigga?
Fuck
You
you
ain't
talking
about.
about?
What about that nigga ain't been to jail? Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. I'm done, bro. You can have that. You the killer. My bad, bro.
Alright, so look, did y'all hear what he just said?
My bad, yay. This nigga's
He
about.
said, what real nigga that's about that ain't been to jail?
Yeah,
This
facts.
nigga,
Facts.
are you retarded? Did y'all just hear that? If you never got caught, that's the nigga, that's the smartest nigga. That's the nigga that's smart. If you'd have been out here catching bodies, right, and you never been caught, you the man. Not the dumb motherfucker that got caught. How the fuck do people that get caught think that they are better than the people that didn't get caught? Where the fuck are we talking about
So
here?
now you about that life and you ain't never got caught.
Oh my
What you
god.
what you working with the feds bumping
No,
you and
no,
shit?
no, 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 no. Run that,
Oh,
run that
okay.
back. Run that back.
Okay,
Run that back
bumpy.
what you just said. I ain't never had to talk to no police. My name ain't never
Man,
been on paperwork. But run that back
man,
what you just said. You just said
man,
the
you
motherfuckers who really
listening to some
you just
rap
said the
music. You don't know
motherfuckers
nothing
who
about
really
no
about that.
paperwork, nigga. Shut up,
I
nigga.
look, you said the motherfuckers who really about that went to jail.
Man,
I hope y'all heard this stupid, dumb,
man, ain't nobody
illiterate,
co-signing
with
you,
dumb
bro.
motherfuckers.
Stop looking for some help, bro. Nobody's
Not only
co-signing
no
you,
help,
bro.
not only no
So
help, I
stop
just want
asking
everybody
these
to
people.
listen.
Stop asking these people, do y'all hear that and all that shit? Talk with your chest, nigga.
Nigga, I am talking with my chest. Then
Keep
why you so
asking
mad?
motherfuckers, y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? Nobody
Nigga,
supporting
talk
you,
with your
nigga.
chest, nigga. Shut your
Nobody
lame ass up,
supporting you,
nigga.
lame
Fuck
ass
you
nigga.
so
You keep
angry
talking about
for?
niggas been to jail, nigga, cause in
Bro,
real life a nigga
you
snatch your soul from you, nigga. You a
bro, what
fucking
type of
hater,
weird
nigga.
shit you want? Snatch
You a
my
hater,
soul.
nigga. You a
Now you
hater,
wanna
little nigga.
kill what you wanna kill me for?
Cause you a hater, bro.
You wanna
You
kill
the
me?
worst type of nigga. Listen,
God
Harriet
damn.
Tubman would have blew your brains out with that 45, little boy. You a
Shut
hater,
your
little boy.
soft ass. You just said you
You
went to
one of them
jail
niggas. You one of them niggas.
for
You
some
one of them niggas.
drugs.
You one of them niggas that would have told when the slaves was trying to escape, bro. I ain't
Oh
going nowhere.
my.
Master good to us.
I respect
I'm
you know
sorry
what?
I
I
asked a
respect niggas.
question.
Master good to us.
I
I
What
ain't
respect
you
the
going
say?
slaves
What you
nowhere.
that
say?
got
What you say,
away.
Beastie? I said I feel like I started something. I'm
You
sorry.
ain't starting none. You ain't starting none, sweetheart. You asked the
Lame
question.
ass
You
nigga.
asked the
Lame
question.
ass
Swing come on the
You asked
rooftop
the
to kick
question.
ass, don't you, Swing? You
You
don't come
asked
on
the
the roof
question.
to
Nah,
get
I come
jumped.
here to chill, bro. I fuck with you, bro. I
crybaby
come here to
ass. Why you
chill,
in here
bro.
You hate
crying
me,
then?
Swing.
I come
That
here to
nigga just
chill, bro. To fuck with my nigga, bro. But this nigga,
Fuck with my nigga, bro.
every time this nigga's in the room, bro, he got something smart to say, bro. What's wrong with this young?
I
hey
keep
Hey,
it
Swing,
chill.
hey Swing, hey
what's
Swing.
wrong with this young nigga, bro?
Hey Swing, you know this
I
nigga
keep
funny
it
as
chill with
hell,
you.
All I
bro.
fuck with is young niggas in real life. This
Yeah,
nigga's always fucking with me,
yeah,
bro.
I keep it chill with you, bro.
What's wrong with
I
this
Yo,
keep
nigga,
it
bro?
yo,
chill with you,
me,
man. Come
Uh,
here
he,
and talk to you.
turn,
hold on, yo. Me and Swing on the
no,
phone. I
Okay.
said, yo, bro,
no.
every time you come in there, you get in an argument with these young niggas, bro.
Yeah, them
Every
young niggas, these
time,
young
bro.
niggas is crazy, bro.
They say the same thing, though,
Now
Swing. They
straighten the
say,
wheel out. Now straighten the wheel out.
huh? Oh, you talking to somebody? You talking to your chick?
Man, he
Hey,
trying to show his kids how
Let
to
me
drive
see.
that old ass car.
nah.
That nigga out here
Go for
driving the motherfucking old ass Hyundai, trying to teach his kid how to
Damn,
drive and
this
for.
shit. Talking about
motherfucking
some
boat
pay.
look good.
Lame man, nigga.
Man, what's this? Mercury. Yeah, I got. Well,
I'm about to
Mercury
straighten out
race
the wheel, nigga. You the wheel
LPG.
alignment, nigga. That's why the steering wheel crooked. Stupid ass nigga.
He driving a. He teaches a chick how to drive an 18 wheeler. Y'all done yet?
This nigga retarded here, man. I'm done talking to
Big bro
crazy
got.
ass band.
Hey,
I've
yo,
always
big bro.
wanted to drive
Man,
an 18
crazy.
wheeler. That looks fun.
Oh, I almost
That
said
man
something slick.
crazy
I'm
right there,
sorry,
man.
Beastie.
Well, you
I
gotta
didn't
go
mean
to
to get
jail to drive
mad.
an 18 wheeler, cause
Nah,
that's just the
nah.
most
Hey,
tough
he got.
thing to
Hey, yo,
do.
he got big bank,
Stop
yo.
it.
Yo,
Stop
daddy,
it.
I stopped it. I stopped it. I
Stop.
stopped it. Oh, you talking about what your daddy just said? You
This
gotta go to
car's
jail.
too low, yo.
That
Oh
nigga is
my
stupid.
god.
Yeah,
Yo,
you gotta
daddy, you
do
heard me? Yo, daddy,
that.
you heard me, bro?
What'd you say, bro?
The nigga got big bank though. I'm gonna tell you the truth though.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck if he do or he don't. I know what I got too.
You ain't got nothing, little bro.
It's legal. It's
So
legal
listen,
money.
yeah, you ain't got
Hell
nothing, little
yeah.
bro. You getting up and go to work every day for the white man. Shut up.
Nah, I don't work for nobody, bro. That's the crazy part. You really don't know who you talking to. So all that paper
So,
talk shit, you keep that shit to yourself.
so what you make apps? What you
Bro, quit all that stuttering and shit, bro.
what you make
Listen, you
apps?
talking
I'm
to the
not
wrong nigga
stuttering,
about
nigga.
that paper. No, nigga. It don't matter
Yeah,
what
you
the
ain't
fuck
got
I
no
do,
money,
nigga.
nigga. You ain't got no money, nigga. Shut up, nigga.
Alright, bro. Okay.
What you do? What you got going on, little bro?
Nothing,
Alright, bro.
nothing.
That's cool.
That nigga,
What you
that
got
nigga ain't
going
got
on
nothing
legally
going
though?
on.
That's
Legally,
cool.
not
What's your
illegal.
street
That's
Legally.
name?
cool.
What's your
That's
street name? Let me
cool.
call the Lou. What's your
That's
street name?
cool.
Let me call the Lou.
That's cool. Man, get your federal ass on somewhere, bro. You just
What's
said
your
going to
street
Shafiq,
jail
name?
get
Let
out
me
the
yesterday,
call the
bro.
Lou.
box.
Get your
What's your name,
I'm
federal
a,
BC?
ass on. You don't even know nobody in the loop. You
okay.
ain't tapped in, bro. Fuck you, Tom. And if you do, nigga, I'll pull up on them right now. Let's bet on that too. You know somebody loop right now. I'll pull up
Hey,
on them.
you crazy, little bro.
No, I'm dead ass serious. I ain't even
You
bullshit.
dead ass
I'll pull
crazy,
up
little
on them
bro.
right now.
And not do nothing but
What the
shake a
fuck am
nigga's
I gonna
hand.
harm them for, bro?
You gonna shake a
And if
nigga's
they say
hand,
if
nigga.
they say something, they'll get punched in their shit.
You gonna get punched in that shit in 2023. A nigga gonna push your whole face back, nigga, with that blower. Shut your dumb ass up, man. Where
Man,
y'all
what are you
find
talking
these night
about?
type of niggas at, bro?
Man, what are you
This
talking
nigga
about?
say he'll punch a nigga in his face in 2023, nigga. Nigga push your whole wig back, nigga. Shut your dumb ass up, little
Nigga,
bro.
I don't wear wigs, nigga. That's what you wear.
Man, your whole face back, nigga.
That's
Your
what you
whole
was
top
wearing when you
back,
was
nigga.
in jail, nigga. We know
Shut
the
your
truth. You
dumb
was
ass
wearing
up,
Let's
nigga.
hey
wigs.
swing, hey swing,
You
hey
Booty
swing.
booty
dumb, little
ass,
bro.
nigga.
Let me ask you this question, swing, because we do
This
Are you
in the
nigga's
done?
streets, right?
dumb, little bro.
Hold on, big bro.
This nigga is a
Hold on, let me ask you
lame.
this question. What if you tell a nigga to pull up on that nigga, right? And he is somebody on the streets. Well, he gonna shake your hand after that. You know what I'm saying? But I think y'all stop arguing. But we don't.
Yeah,
We
I'm
can't.
done talking to that nigga. I actually like the little nigga, for real. This
Yeah, he
nigga's
fight back.
crazy, though.
He funny as fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, I like the little nigga. He's crazy. Another crazy young nigga. No direction.
No direction, nigga. You cool. You was a nobody, nigga.
Okay, I'm a nobody. To your dad, your stepdad, I hope I am a nobody to you.
You was a nobody, bro.
Come on, back up. Let me see.
Y'all niggas is
Nigga mad because
crazy.
he got this nigga mad. He just want some
I ain't,
slave shit.
I
No,
ain't
what
mad
he would
about
say
nothing.
is
Nat
no,
Turner would have
no.
killed
What
you,
you
little bro.
no? According to your analogy, right?
Nat
Y'all
Turner
has
would
to
have killed
say
you, little bro.
y'all has to say I respect the slaves that got caught, not the ones that got away.
Uh,
Stupid ass nigga, bro.
Nat
Run
Turner
that
would have
shit.
killed you, little bro.
Shut your dumb ass up,
That
bro.
turn
Go
would
ahead.
have killed you. Hey,
That
Nigga
nigga,
Stack.
turn with a blue
that's
that
basically
nigga's
what he's
wig back.
saying. That's basically what he's saying. I'm using the same
Hold
bullshit
up,
he
slow down.
said.
Hey, Stack, you check your VM stacks? I sent you my number. Hey, big bro, you want to send my number in case you ain't get it in the VM?
The real slaves got caught. Hey, yo, hey, Harriet Tubman, nigga, she wasn't real. She should have went to the feds, bro.
Yo, this nigga
That was
retarded,
real.
yo. Hey, Swin, you heard him?
Niggas be knowing they say stupid shit. They just try to figure out a way to, make that shit sound smart.
He
Everything
said,
stupid to you that a real nigga say, little bro. You a
Man,
fucking
you
kid.
ain't no
You
nigga,
might.
bro.
I bet you
hey,
probably dress up in that Cosmo shit. I bet you probably wear Spider-Man costume.
hey,
How long
Swin.
before you get back to the
Cosmo.
hey,
I love
Yeah.
it.
I
Swin,
let's
bet you
start
probably.
let's
I
start a
bet you. I
cause,
bet you
nigga.
probably. I bet you probably do. I bet you probably go to
Let's start a
com.
cause, nigga.
I
When
bet
you
you
going
probably
back
go to
home?
Swin,
comic book festivals and shit, little bro.
When you
Swing,
going
blood
back home, bro? Let's start a cause.
said real slaves get cold. Hey, Swing, this little nigga is retarded, bro. Oh my
This nigga,
god.
bro, you know that shit don't make
he
sense, bro.
said
Oh, any real
these
nigga
niggas
went
get
to jail.
cooked.
No, nigga, any nigga that got caught with the jail. Fuck
But you already know back then, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like it
shit.
was what it was. You know what I'm saying? Like do the time, you don't tell, you respect it. Now you did the crime, you may fucked up a certain shit in the hood. But you know what I'm saying? It was a get money situation. Nobody forced nobody to do
But
drugs, bro.
yeah, you're right. But look, check this out, right? Think about what you say. I just want you to think about what you saying, right?
Mhm.
When you get, but you said back in the day when you got caught, you went to jail. When you got out, you got respected for not telling, right?
Right.
So we are praising people for not snitching, right?
Yeah.
Right? That's how it was
Okay.
back in the day, right? You
Man, you the
praising somebody for.
police, nigga. You the
Hold
police.
on, bro.
Shut up, little
Come
bro.
on, bro. Can I
Bro, you
land,
the
bro?
police, little bro. Stop, little bro.
Man,
Big
I
bro.
ain't never, bro.
Big bro,
I
big
ain't
bro,
gonna
You
we
the
lie,
got
bro.
some
That,
people.
police, little
Big
bro.
bro,
that
we
shit'll
got
get
some
you
people
folded.
coming.
Quit playing with me, bro.
Hold on. We got some people coming in, so I don't know if you looked at the title or not, but we can turn this to a conversation. You feel what I'm saying? Look at the title.
Oh, we can. I ain't gonna lie. We can. That'll be cool. That shit. Let's run that.
You heard me, big bro? You heard me?
Do snitches deserve
Swing.
stitches?
Do snitches deserve stitches? And do people got caught deserve to be saluted?
Oh my god. But hey, that's the look at the
Hey,
title
yo.
though. What's up, Jersey?
Hey, man, you ain't got caught, man. I don't trust you, bro.
Peace. What's up, y'all?
You
You
know
can't
what
get no
it is.
bricks from me unless you got caught.
Hold up, man. Stop trying to get an argument with the nigga, man.
No, my bad, my bad, my bad.
But just answer that though. Should we condemn drug dealers in the community or forgive them? What say you?
That's a tough question.
Let's talk about it.
Well, there's different levels of drug dealing. There's different types of drugs, right? So, when I was in Harlem in high school, the little guys on the corner that dealt their little dime and nickel bags, they were kind of like the security watch for the block. They made sure that, like they knew who lived on the block, they knew who didn't live on the block, and they knew who didn't belong. I actually felt safer with those guys on the corner. I'd be like, yo, what's up? They'd be like, what's up? And it was fine. And when the police came and the place was getting gentrified and they took them all away, it actually got more dangerous for a hot second, because they weren't there anymore. Now, though, dealers dealing fentanyl, that's a whole different thing.
Yeah, but
I dropped my phone.
drugs is drugs, and the sad part about it is the only difference between a drug dealer and a pharmacy and a pharmacist or a doctor is the fact that one of them legal and one of them not. Because if you go to school and you're a doctor, you could prescribe somebody fucking fentanyl. Um, if you get it on the street, it's illegal. So if they can't tax you, that's the only thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to break it down to where it makes sense, but it's all about money in America. That's all it's about. It's all about money. If they can find a way to tax cocaine, they'll legalize it.
They're gonna try next
Well,
time.
yes and no.
it's not just about that. Peace be upon- because the doctors prescribing fentanyl or whatever, they're prescribing under dosages that have been tested to, you know, studied and tested that won't kill or that has less likely potential of killing based off the dosage for that person. But when you out in the street and you dealing with fentanyl, you don't know how to titrate that down. You don't know what level based off somebody's body type or what other things that they may have going on. I mean, I hear what you're saying, but it's still there's a difference.
So how you feel about the
Yeah, I
title,
agree with
True? How
I
you feel
agree
about
with
the
that.
how you feel about the title, though, True? I ain't hear that submission on that.
Okay, so the title is "Should We Condemn Drug Dealers?" And when you say condemn them, what, to hell? What are you saying? Or just be hard on them and don't accept that in the
You
community?
know I don't mean to condemn to hell. I can't send nobody to hell. It's a slang, woman.
You in the matrix? Yeah, you in the matrix. Okay, yeah, I think we should oust them out. If you peddling if you peddling drugs in a community that you live in, that your grandma live in, that we live in, and we're trying to have an upstanding community, a community free of first of all, because drugs breed crime and corruption and all other types of stuff. So it's not just one thing that comes with it. It's a multiple things that come with drugs, dealing, using, selling, whatever. So if we want to rid the community of all of that, yeah, no, we can't approve of none of it. We don't approve of you dealing, and we don't approve of you using, even if you have a sickness or what they call a sickness. Nah, we don't need you doing that in the community around the kids. Nah, no. Begging for money, asking, can you borrow $1 from the baby, and he 10 years old trying to get him a popsicle. Nah, you need to go on with that.
I think I worded it. I think I worded it the wrong way.
I'm
I
glad I
admit.
stopped selling drugs. I'd have been beheaded in this room.
Sorry. Ex-cons or
You should put
hustlers.
shit snitches get stitches.
Oh my God. Ex-cons or drug dealers. Ex-cons or drug dealers. Or should we forgive them? Because my thing is, everybody want to forgive everything else that happened to us, but don't want to forgive certain things that happened to us. That makes sense. That makes sense. We want to forgive. I'm taking it there. The single moms. We want to forgive the um the kids that been raised wrong. Everything that we've been going through as a community, it falls over what Swing was talking about earlier. Everybody been oppressed, so nobody deserves a second chance. Is that what we're saying?
Nah,
Swing?
I ain't say that at all because my husband is a ex-con. I would never say that ex-drug user, drug dealer, everything. So I would never say that. Forgiveness is vital to our community growth and our healing process. But what I will say, you're not gonna get forgiven and you're gonna come back with the same old stuff. No, forgiveness comes out of a heart that we have to see you wanting to change. You're not gonna stay corrupted and then ask for forgiveness over and on. That's not the plan. Not in my book. So yeah, I'm all for forgiveness.
You
I
took
just
the
don't see
words right out of my mouth, sis. I was just about to say that. Forgiveness is given when you see growth and when you see a person that wants to change. You're not going to continue to do the same thing because it's pointless at that point. You're not trying to do better. You're not trying to get better. So you definitely have to come with a changed attitude.
I agree. I agree with what you ladies are saying. I look at it on all aspects, right? Like even like a man that used to be a pimp, right? Um, if he used to be a pimp, right? I mean, come on, like, are we gonna sit here and say, "Oh yeah, I respect that. That's dope. But you the shit." Like, are we praising the fact that he was out here? You know what I'm saying? Like, slutting out women. Or we gonna say, okay, he used to be a pimp, but he changed and he's a better man. He don't do that shit no more. You know, like I just don't get. I don't get it. Like if you were ex-con, you were ex-con for a reason. You shouldn't be fucking praised for doing bad shit. I think like you moving on, like you know what I'm saying. Like you did your dirt, you moving on. Yeah, you know, like right
But
on. I'm
that's but
glad you
that's
would
what
change.
but that's what Swing said, yo. He made it through
What?
it. He made it through it. You know what I'm saying? Now he's a changed man, and even though you don't
No,
believe in
no,
his
what I'm
old
saying. No,
views,
I don't have a problem with that. But what we was going back and forth about was like praising the fact, like what he said, right? When a man get out of jail, like with Big Meech get out of jail, right? Oh yeah, Big Meech, Big Meech. People gonna be praising him. Not because he's out of jail, because the man sold so much dope. See what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
see
there
what I'm
shouldn't
saying?
be, you shouldn't condone the bad behavior, period.
Yeah,
Bad
right.
behavior should not be condoned regardless, no matter what. It's not to be condoned, it's not to be praised, it's not to not to be celebrated. So no, you should never praise the bad behavior. But if that person has changed, then yes, give them their celebration, show them support, love on them to and encourage the good.
Is that my phone or is that a phone?
Paul is supposed to keep calling me, but
Rosetta.
encourage the good behavior, encourage the change, help them be better, motivate them to continue to be better.
Facts.
And I don't think why would you want to, praise something that led to the degradation and the degeneration of your community, the downfall of your people in your community. I don't make it make sense to me. Now a lot of things were done in youthful ignorance. We understand that. A lot of guys got caught up. They thought this was a better way, the only way that they, out of hopelessness or helplessness or helpless, whatever. But, once you go in, when you in there, you should be learning things. You should be when you come out, you should be able to come out with instructions, with guidance, with direction, with directives, with positive things for the young men that are behind you. And then I know for a fact, and even say you gave an example of a brother who was once a pimp. Well, there are principles that you should have learned from pimping that you can utilize for the good of the community, not for the continual degradation of the community, because everything, there's a lesson in everything, economic principles, different things like that. So what was initially bad, you can't be in it and still be stupid. You have to have some type of growth and development from that thing that you was in that wasn't good, and now you can find some good things out of it and utilize it in a positive way towards your community. I yield.
Facts.
I like that. That's like finding the silver lining. I think we should be able to find the silver lining in anything, and that's the way to move forward.
shout out Rand Swain out of this motherfucker. It's all G. But yeah, I mean, like, when they come home, I don't think we should condemn them. You feel what I'm saying? I think that we should, like you said, they come home and they changed. Hey, man, show them love. So 9 times out of 10, when you come home from prison for a long time, you end up having a business and being changed. Because, like you said, it was in our youthful ignorance. And I'm glad y'all said that, because a lot of people be like, no, keep them in it. Once they be in it, they ain't gonna learn shit any old goddamn way. You know how it go. That's not true. So when they start talking about things that young people do, I think like, yo, were you not young at one point? Did you not make mistakes? How many mistakes did you make, but then get caught by the authority, but got caught by your family, and they basically punished you? But you did. You was luckily, you was lucky enough not to get caught by those people that would have buried you or put you in buried you alive in jail. So now I be hearing these arguments with all these different people with a different point of views. I say to myself like, yo, you must not be from a place where people had different realities. You must have been in La La Land the whole goddamn time. So I'm glad. I'm
But
glad.
it's in,
And,
Hmm.
and you know what, too? A lot of times, especially with me coming from Newark, a lot of those ex-cons and stuff and drug dealers, that was their way to provide for their families, for their moms who may have been strung out on crack, whatever. And I'm not saying it's right, but it helped so many people in the community be able to eat. A lot of times people be in survival mode. Somebody robbing somebody because they just trying to survive. And it goes back to what the root of the problem is, because when people living in scarcity and when times are hard, that's when people get violent. That's when people rob and steal and sell drugs and do all kind of stuff. We got to find a way how to break this fucking system so we won't have to feel like it's the survival of the fittest. Like you got to hit a nigga over the head and rob him just to come up. Because we got to provide more opportunities for our people. We got to get out there and just, share one, each one teach one. If you learn something and you came up, whether it was a trucking company or some type of real estate, hey, show that brother, show that sister because it's enough out here for everybody. But a lot of times I realize that a lot of us, we don't like sharing the information. Once
Right.
we get something, we get on and we get real big and our pockets get fat, our bags get bigger. People don't want to, our people don't like to put nobody else on and help pull each other up. See, we got to get out of that.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that because you
yeah,
know we from the same county. You know what I mean? It's crazy up there, but in my youthful ignorance, I didn't know how to hustle. I knew how to swindle and sell drugs. Hustling back in the days was something like way different than what we call hustling. You know what I mean? Hus-
Facts, facts.
hustling back, hustling now, as I see it at my age, I'll be 41 tomorrow, y'all. Gang, I done made it out of the hood. I'm, I'm,
Happy
I'm,
birthday!
I'm an old man now. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grandpa.
Stop it. I'm older than you. Don't even.
No, listen, that's what's been going a long time ago when I got stabbed in the neck, shootouts, all types of shit like that. Gang fights, all types of shit. But I survived it. But
did you get caught? Did you get caught for that shit?
no, nah, I didn't, bro. Listen,
Oh, you
listen,
ain't no
listen,
real.
listen,
You ain't no real
listen.
nigga though. You ain't no real nigga, bro. No, no,
What you
no,
doing?
You out here
no.
There
trying
you
to get him
go.
to incriminate himself
Hey
on this
yo.
app.
Nah, he fucking with
No, no,
Sway.
that's
He
not.
fucking with
That's
the
not.
big bro,
Nah,
man. Get the
nah,
fuck,
Jersey.
bro.
Nah,
Chill, bro. He's trying to start
nah.
some Negro shit right now. But anyway,
No, no,
um,
that's what the older. You know what? No, that's what the older niggas is saying. I didn't know this, right? If you didn't go to jail, the niggas say if you didn't go to jail, you not a real nigga for
he didn't.
whatever you did,
He
bro.
didn't say that.
That's sick. That's
He did
I,
not
sick.
say
and,
That
that.
and I didn't and I
that
didn't
is
say
He
what the
that.
did
nigga
not say
said.
that, yo.
And
You
I didn't
funny.
say
That
that.
is what he said, bro.
See, I just
His
tried to send the
exact
olive
words
branch.
was
You want a
the
nigga to
real
just
niggas.
shoot clips at
You
you,
said
bro.
the real
I
niggas
tried to
got.
extend the olive
You said the
branch, bro.
real niggas went to jail, bro.
Man, that ain't
He
not what I
did
said.
not
That is
say
what you
that,
said,
yo.
bro.
That's not okay.
Yay, yay, tell
Go
me
back
I'm
to your
lying, bro.
conversation, bro. This shit's crazy.
Well,
Yo.
well, let him
No,
clear. Well,
the
let him
conversation,
clarify.
the conversation in hand,
He
right? You
said in
said
the
you not
hood, if
about
you
their
grew
life.
up, if
You
you
not the real
uh,
niggas about their life went to jail. That is your exact words, right or wrong?
Or
You said
hell,
the real niggas
or
about their
hell,
life had went to jail before, right or
the
wrong?
jail or hell.
Right. So you had to have got caught in your eyes to be a real nigga about their life. We
if
glor
you're
like I
about
said, you're
if you're about
glorifying
that
going
life,
to jail, bro.
if you're about that life and you got caught and you stood 10 toes down, then you're a real one. You know what I'm saying?
What if you did get caught? What about all the
If you
niggas that
did,
did crimes,
did
bro, and did get caught? Them niggas don't get no credit.
yeah, I got credit.
Yeah, they get credit. They get more credit than you get,
I got,
cause you a fuck
Wait,
nigga.
wait. So,
Shut
so
your
we
old
giving
ass up.
credit? So we giving credit for criminal
nah,
behavior,
nah,
criminal.
nah,
That's
man,
what I'm
man.
saying,
Hold up,
truth.
wait a truth.
That's what I'm saying,
Wait,
truth.
slow,
Thank you.
wait up, yo, daddy, goddamn it.
Nah, nigga,
Slow
I don't wait
down,
up, nigga.
slow down. Listen, truth. No, no, no. The bros understand. The ones that didn't get caught, they understand. Like we gotta understand it. We don't beef over shit like that. We just like, they use a slick nigga. Like my big bro said. He said, Joe, bro, you. This is what he said to me. My big bro said this in his going through his 35 years of doing jail time. He said, He said, "Born, yeah, you was doing the same thing we was doing out there. Why you ain't get caught? Because when you inside, you start thinking all types of shit. Even though you got access to information press faster than we got out here, you got access to
Why
information
you
and
ain't
then
get
faster.
caught?
Oh,
Yeah.
slow down, bro. I'm trying to tell you something. So the nigga accused, he said, yo, you had to be telling. I said, big bro, I swear to God on my life, bro, I'll stop upholding your name and there'll be a war between you and me for the rest of our life if you don't shake this dumb, stupid shit out your fucking head, bro. You know, if I told I have to do time, that's one. And you know, if I told, there's gonna be paperwork on me if I told. I said, you alright, nigga? Boom. I stopped talking for about like 3, 4 years. Then we be, but I understand how the mind start to slip when you bagged up. You feel what I'm saying? I understand those things. So I looked at it a certain way, but then I didn't look at it a certain way because without him taking the time for all of us, I wouldn't have had a life. I would have been doing 35 years too. You feel what I'm saying? But all the other niggas that quote unquote call themselves real ones, they told. And they got paperwork on all those niggas. Me, I had my own. Listen, this was back then. I had my own gang, my own set. You feel I was doing my own selling, my own everything. I stayed away from these niggas that was on the next block. I'm from 16, they from 15. So everybody that was on 15, 14, 13, they told on each other. 16 was kind of like outcast. You doing all that thinking shit, bro. Go look my name up. Go find some paperwork, bro. I give you $1,000. So motherfucking he was mad. He wasn't mad, but I just know like he just kept thinking like, why the fuck was I so slick? You know why? Because my OGs on 16th Street told me this. They said, "Yay, you be on our block, you be on their block." I was raised on 16. He said, "If you keep going around that corner," that one said this. "If you keep going around that corner and doing what you're doing and come back around here, you can't come around here no more." So basically, my OG put me to the side and said, "Nigga, don't go around it no more unless you can't come home." So I stopped going around there. I stopped going to the other block. You feel what I'm saying? I sold on my block. I did what I did on my block. I raised my niggas on my block, and that was that. But I can still understand what my bro was going through because he trusted the niggas that he was dealing with. You feel me? So I did him like I did everybody else. I said, big bro, like this is your rule. You need to find paperwork on me unless I'm gonna put it out there, and then you already know what's gonna happen to your shit. Nobody gonna fuck with you. The shit gonna get snatched, and that's what it's gonna be. He was like, nah, little bro. I was just saying, like, he was like, I was fucked up. You feel what I'm saying? Like, everybody, this is what he's talking about in his mouth. Everybody turned their back on me. Swing, not just Swing. We got another nigga, Swing. Matter of fact, you can look up in a book. It's called America's Massacre by Taiwan Butler. Now, you can look that shit up. You'll see SW, and that's my name and shit like that. You feel me? But like I said, if them niggas didn't say I'm the beginning of the chain of command and I'm the end of the chain of command, the feds told him, "Won't y'all just take the charge before y'all bring 100+ people to court to trial?" And that's what they did. So you know what I mean? Like I thank them for that. But then you will lose your mind in there, and I understand how motherfuckers will start thinking after a certain amount of years. You know what I'm saying? But he already knew what it was.
Well,
Like I could have my brother, I could have my big bro on his app right now. He in Victor County right now, Cali. About to do, he got 3 more years to do. As soon as he come home, I'm blessing that nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Like just for holding me down, give me a chance to have a second life. You know what I'm saying? That's truth though. But he was smart as hell, but he got caught. He got caught because niggas told on him. Does that make him a dummy? Nah, niggas told on him. That's the flip side of the whole situation. My niggas didn't tell. My niggas held it down 10 toes. Somebody tried though. Somebody tried. My cousin tried, and I cut him off. And he called himself telling me by saying, like, "Yo, Wanye, like, remember that time Win came around? You had that GS 300 with the gold BBSs on it, champagne gold." I said, "Yeah." He said, "Remember you was sitting by the park and Win had rolled by?" I said, "Yeah." "Why the fuck is you telling me about this shit?" He was like, "In order for me to get out of jail, they told me I had to set you up, bro." And I said I was sick. But then he played it off by saying he tried to make it sound good by saying, "But nah, big bro, you held it down." You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't tell me nothing, you ain't mention nothing or nothing. Yeah, I wasn't stupid. I never trust you niggas. A couple of you niggas, and I don't trust niggas that turn to the LRI. The LRI is the Hemi. The Hemi is the Sherm, PCP. I didn't trust niggas, so I didn't have him doing certain shit. I just had him hold down a certain part of Newark for me, North Newark. You know what I mean? So by Grafton Ave and all those areas. But at the same time, I never told him shit. Luckily, but then they told me he came out early to set me up, which is crazy. But I survived that shit just by not trusting niggas, and I love me for that. That was by instinct, tell you the truth. So not saying Swain's stupid, Swain dumb. You know what I'm saying? Like Swain got into some shit. He got backed up. He did his time. He stood 10 toes. You know, he stood 10 toes down. And when he came back out, niggas respected him. What's wrong with it? That's just our culture. Like I don't see nothing wrong with that.
What, okay, so for me though, respect translates to what though, Yay? What that mean? You respect? Because if I lose my
As a
livelihood, so what? So uh, I got your respect. What does that look like for me?
as far as you coming out in the streets,
Yeah, after I done, how do you say, stood 10 toes down.
uh,
Matter of fact, what does it look like for me while I'm still in there and y'all out free?
but I don't. Well, it's like this. He was put like this. It's called accountability because you knew when you got into this situation the pros and cons. You knew you may get backed up. You knew your family might get caught up, killed. You know what I'm saying? Like you know you might get a conspiracy charge. You knew all these things. So basically, while you locked up and shit like that, by the time you come home, boom, we done put you in the house. We done got your credit up. We done got you a car. We done got you money. We helped you with your business when you want to open your business and all the type of stuff like that. That's what we do. So as of now, right now, my one of my bigger bros that's in jail. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to say too much, but
No, yeah,
he
no, I think she talking about she generalizing it, which
yeah,
is a good ass question.
yeah. We basically are holding you down. We hold you down. That's what it looked like for you inside. When you come back outside, you come out to a
No,
better
fool.
life.
No, she's asking like what are we respecting? What are we praising once you got out? Because basically it seemed like we praising the fact that you did what the fuck you supposed to do any fucking way. It's kind
That's
of like
not saying. That's not what she's saying,
That's not
Mr.
what she's saying,
Comprehend.
Brody.
That's not
hold
what
on.
she's saying.
No, hold on. Wait, hold on. Listen. Because look, if you get caught, right? If you get caught, whether somebody told on you or you got caught, however the fuck you got caught, right? If you don't tell, you don't snitch, bro. That's what the fuck you're supposed to do anyway. That's a part of life. You know what I'm saying? That's a part of anything, bro. You know what I'm saying? You get caught up on some shit, right? Take your time, or if you got a good ass lawyer, you can get up out of this shit, get up out of this
But
shit,
that's
and
not what
move
she's
on.
saying, yo, daddy. She's saying basically what does life look like for me? You're gonna be in there. You're gonna lose time on the street. You feel what I'm
Come on,
saying?
Mr.
You feel what I'm saying?
Comprehend.
You gonna you're gonna be in there. You're gonna lose time on the street. You're gonna lose some family members. You're gonna not going into you're
Now
not
her
gonna go to
question
some
was,
type of hold on, bro. I'm telling what she says. She could correct me right now. If I'm telling if I'm not answering her question, she didn't come off. You saying that she ain't saying that. What I'm saying is you're not gonna go to a lot of funerals. You're not gonna see your kid graduate. You're not gonna have time with your kids. But when you come home, for you standing on to your 10 because you know what type of life you got yourself into, your community holds you down. That's just is what it is. Like I can't explain it. I just adapted the culture and traditions of it. I
your
mean, true.
community holds you down. Your
Yeah.
community holds you down, right? This,
I'm trying to tell
your,
you what it
your,
is, yo, daddy. Like we you know
no,
what I'm
I'm
saying?
saying, no, I'm
Like
saying, hold on, hear me out. Your community is holding you down
what
the
are they?
shit you
What?
did in the
Mhm.
community. That's it. That's speaking for anybody. Everybody not about that shit though, right? It's only a very small percentage of niggas who street niggas who got caught up on some big shit that was actually taking care of a community. You know what I'm saying? Looking out for people and doing this shit, bro. That's not everybody.
Swing was about that was swing life though, bro. That was you talking to a nigga
You
like that.
You said who? Who life?
Swain, M. Swain, that's him. He did that. He was big in it. He was big out there. Community said he I'm sorry. He supported his community and everything. Like he's one of those dudes you talking about. You know what I'm saying? He one of
He's
those
one of them
dudes.
niggas that took care of his community when he was selling dope, right?
Yes. I know what you're gonna say next. He also destroyed, but at the same time, that's just the dynamics, bro. Like we
No,
didn't.
I'm
Hey,
saying,
hey,
no,
you
I'm saying
funny
like
as
so.
your
Look,
dick stepdad. You funny as a
no,
motherfucker.
no, what I'm
He's
Thinking
saying
thinking
though,
about
about
right?
you
something.
funny now, bro.
No, hear me out, hear me out. When
We
he
we
got
hear you.
caught, when
He's
he
gonna
got
twist
caught,
everything you saying, bro. He everything. Listen, listen. Now, truth. I understand where she's coming from. I hear the activism in this sister, right? But
Right.
little bro, you just hating. That's all.
how is that hate, bro?
Cause
You got
everything,
caught. You went to
because
jail, bro.
man, Jesus
I
got
didn't.
caught.
I'm not on your paperwork.
Jesus got caught, little bro. Ain't
I'm not
nobody
in
on my
your
paperwork,
paperwork.
little bro. Ain't
I'm
nobody
not
on
in
my
your
paperwork. I
paperwork,
always
bro.
did my shit by myself, little bro.
I'm
So
not I'm not praising you for getting caught, bro.
I'm not
I
asking you
praise
to
you.
praise.
I say, look, cause I don't wish jail on nobody, right? I'm glad you're not in jail for sure.
Thank you,
I could be
King.
a I could be a
Thank you,
man and
brother.
say that, nigga. I
Thank
don't
you,
wish
bro.
jail on nobody. All I'm saying is I'm not praising nobody for going to jail. Is what I'm saying, bro. Like that's all I'm saying, bro.
Nah, we don't do that neither. We just look them out and we just support them while they're in it. We just send them food, take care of their family. You know what I'm saying? Help them raise their children. That's what we do. And when they come out, they take on they take the ball back. You feel me?
But listen to what you saying, though, bro. You speaking from on some everybody, bro. Like everybody is not that. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, let like even like the what you're saying, right, is taking care of the community, looking out, bro. Come on, bro. A lot of niggas was not looking out for they weren't even looking out for their own people. Shit, a lot of niggas, especially in the 80s and 90s era, a lot of them niggas was serving their own mama crack. Keep it 100. Niggas really wasn't looking out for their communities, bro. It's on, and that you know what? And that's
Little
what like
bro,
when he said Big Meech, right?
that's not true, little bro. That's
That's
not
not
The
true.
That's
true.
people,
definitely not true.
That's not true,
Stop
bro.
saying a lot. When you saying a
Hey,
lot of niggas,
Joycey,
that mean you
baby, I
talking over
love you,
50%.
Joycey. Get
Niggas
up
wasn't
there.
serving their mamas, bro. What's wrong with you, little bro?
bro. I'm not saying all niggas was serving their mom. I was giving
That sound crazy.
I'm
an
saying
example.
it
Hold
right.
on. Hold on. When Jersey, when you said not true, you saying that niggas, all the niggas, right, that was selling dope was taking care of their community. Is that
No,
what
but
you
I'm not,
saying,
I'm not
Jersey?
saying that a lot of them was. A lot of them was. Man, a lot of them used to help kids on Christmas, buy dudes sneakers, support buy school clothes for kids that didn't have it. Like they may have been hustling at the same time, but they was doing things that they can within their proximity in the community.
But at the
I
same
seen
time,
that.
right, they serving. But when I said the part about their moms, I was giving an example as far as like a lot of the shit they was doing. I didn't say all niggas was serving. But listen, think about what you're saying, right? The same niggas that was the big guys in they area, right? They serving all the dope in the areas and they buying those kids bikes and shit like that. They buying these kids shit, but they selling their parents the dope. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you
You see how that cycle? You see how fucked up the
but you
cycle
It's
missing the
is?
it's
part.
it's it's
First
almost
of
like
all,
you
nobody held that crack pipe to that
exactly.
person's mouth. We have to take accountability to the drug users too. Cause after
Oh,
so
that's a
long,
fact.
they knew that shit wasn't no party drug.
Right, that's what I'm
At
saying.
first, they
That's
didn't.
what I'm
At
saying. There's
first,
no
they thought it was a
win-win.
party drug, but when crack came out, them niggas did not know to as well. So, and then a lot of them did, and they did it anyway. So, where's the accountability on that
No, I didn't
side?
say no. Listen,
Hmm.
I'm with you.
It's a
I'm with you.
double-edged
Look, I'm
sword.
with you. All I'm
Right,
if
Jersey.
you saying that, right, that's what you agreeing with me with. It shouldn't be no praise and shit. It's all about accountability, right? The nigga who served the shit take accountability, right? And the people that smoke the shit take accountability. You just don't praise the motherfuckers who's doing the
Well, why
wrong. That's
can't
all
you
I'm
praise
saying.
the ex? Yeah, you could praise the ex crackhead for turning their life around. Why you can't praise the ex dope dealer for turning his around?
No, nobody said. You see, that's what I'm saying. You keep moving it. Nobody said it's nothing with moving and like changing your life, right? There's nothing wrong with that. That's not what the conversation was about. It's about praising, like what exactly are you praising about? If you're praising them turning their life around and moving forward in life, yeah, that's what's up. But nobody should be sitting around talking about, oh, oh yeah, nigga, you went to jail, nigga, you sold the most dope, nigga, you did. That's the stuff I'm talking about.
That's
Oh
just
yeah,
a,
I
hey,
remember back in the
but yo,
what
daddy, but
crackhead you
yo,
heard
daddy,
say,
but yo,
yeah, back in the
daddy,
day, I smoked the most crack.
yo,
It has
Yeah.
become a culture
yo,
for our
daddy.
people,
It's the culture,
unfortunately.
bro.
Yes.
It just
It's
is
just
what it
become a
is,
part of
bro.
the
Hey,
Like
culture.
what's the culture? What's the
So
I've
how
been
do
a
you
part of that
change
talk
that?
too. I've been a part. That's not gonna take overnight. I've been a part of that culture too. Yo, yeah, yeah. Remember you had all these blocks. Ah, yeah, 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 yeah. But the thing is, Jess, I didn't get bagged up. I was slick as fuck. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was working two, three jobs while I had people out on the streets for me same time at the same time, and that's where my big homies fucked up at. They always wanted to be seen, the more flashy jewelry, the the most expensive cars. I moved in a different way. I bought my little Lexus when I went to work. I didn't really drive around in the hood in my Lexus like that. You know what I'm saying? For a while. And I had my little Jetta and I had my little Omni. I moved different. I was raised different by different niggas from like different blocks. But at the same time, when they start talking about what we own, I was at top of the conversation too. When they talk about how many soldiers I had out there, I was at the top of the conversation too. It's just the culture, bro. Like I don't. I mean, like, ain't we not praising, but we get to talk about what happened back then. It just is what it is. And then let me add something else to it, right?
But it is though. But it is. It is, yay. It is in a sense. It
See?
is glorifying. It is. It
I
is
no, it's
a
not.
type
I
of
mean, like, it's glorified to me. It's
it's
something that you're doing present time. Like I'm not doing that present time.
no, well,
I'm
no,
not
no,
doing
no,
that for
no, no,
nobody
no, no.
else. But can I make my point
no.
before you
Go-
go? Because for make me lose
Okay,
my
go
point,
ahead. Hmm.
you can drop it right
Hmm.
after. When it came down, just think about it. I know it's gonna sound fucking retarded. I know. When it came down to serving people, family members, and all that stuff like that, right? The family members really was doing an investment at the end of the day, because when they came and they needed clothes, they needed food, or needed their bills paid, we paid their bills. Like I know my niggas did. I know my group of niggas did. I know a lot of people in Jersey. That was the culture over there. We paid the drug dealers have paid the bill, and that's what it is because we know that you're gonna fuck around and come spend it with us again. And we know that you were strung out on it. It is what it is. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, it's just I don't know what to say, Brody.
Go ahead, truth.
I know what to say. Repent. Repent.
Whoa,
Yes,
what?
that's what I know what to say. Yeah. Um. When when people
Is it me? Or did she go out?
I think it's her.
You
Truth,
going out?
yo,
listen,
Chopping up, True.
can you hear me better now?
Yeah, that's straight.
Yeah, to talk about, oh yeah, and you had the most money and blah blah blah. See, that's a type of glorification because when you go back to your glory days and think about what you used to could have did and had and all that, that's a type of reveling in your glory days. So that's where the glorification come from, about that time past, that when you used to, oh, I could have had this, or remember when I had this. But you can't negate the fact that what came with that, the family destruction that came with you doing those things. Even though the other people, the party is responsible for their own usage, their own habits. And come on, let's be real. In the beginning, when crack first hit, nobody knew the addictive power that crack had in the beginning.
I
Because if they
didn't.
had a known who the dealer knew, right? That's right,
I
because
said
the dealer wanted
did.
repeat.
I didn't know. I just knew that one day I couldn't sell no more raw coke, and it cracked it over, and it became
And so the,
strong.
the addictive power that it had for repeat customers and continue to generate money. And let me tell you, what the neighborhood I'm from, yeah, the dealers, the little drug dealers, the gang brothers or whatever, they used to do charitable giving. But guess what? It didn't come from their heart. It came from the leadership, the one that was at the top who was making the most money. And that's
Right.
the sense of where you kind of distance yourself from what you're actually doing.
It was
That's
the
Oh,
sti-
I'm
it
that's
gonna
was the
still
do
fit.
this.
that
It
that
I
was
mean,
the
well,
fit. It's
no
still
matter
us.
where it come
Yeah,
from, it's somebody's heart that had it done. It's
Right.
somebody
it,
it's
And
somebody
it's
that had the heart to have it done, to make the order to have it done. So you can't
it's
you
called
stop trying to
it's called
discredit your own people, man. Y'all need to stop that.
I hear what you're saying, sis, but
I'm
I
not
think,
I'm not discrediting. I'm saying it's still a dissonance. It's
well,
the fact that, like Ye just said, Yeah, we did this because we know you coming back and spending the money with us anyway.
I said it was an
We
Yeah.
gonna
investment,
But
get you your
look,
sis. You
money.
but
spending money with
but
us.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, if you
Listen,
top
you
dog at the
did say
bottom of the
that.
barrel, you're
you take
still at the
you
bottom of
take
the
you
barrel.
taking
Like,
my submission and trying to flip it. That's not
Nah,
cool.
that's true.
My
No,
thing
no,
is
I'm
this.
right.
not flipping
My
it.
thing,
I'm saying
you
what
no
dissonance
truth. You
is. I'm
so
saying
black
what
power
dissonance
right
is.
now, right, mama? You so black power right now that you really trying to abuse my submission. And let me just put it like this, right? We knew we were the people that you came to spend that money with. So why not sit there and give it back to you? I gotta eat. You gotta eat. Your family, your kids gotta eat. So instead of going around next city and spending with some niggas that's not gonna help you when you down on your luck, you spending it within your community. Now it sounds fucked up, but we
So
did
tell
have
me
a we
that's
did
not
have
dissonance.
yay,
Tell
yay,
me
huh?
that's
hold
not
on.
dissonance.
That was
Hey,
that
hey,
was
may I
No,
say
dissonance.
that's
something?
called
Whoa,
good
whoa.
customer service.
May I say
I
something real
will,
quick?
when
That's
I had,
exactly what it
okay,
is.
so when I had a storefront, because I don't have a storefront anymore, when
I
I
had a
had a
storefront too. I know
storefront,
what you're saying, buddy. You don't need to
my
go too deep,
good,
Pep.
right, so
It's a
my
business.
excellent
Yes.
customers, once in a while, I'll throw them something for free. I'll give the kids something for free. I'll give a free pint of ice cream because you know what? That's going to keep you coming back to me. I don't want you to go to the ice cream store down the street. I don't want you going to a different bakery. Like, yeah, it wasn't the kindness of my heart I was doing that. I was doing that because that's good
Whoa,
business.
Beastie Bunny. Slow down, mama.
That it's
Slow down.
that's a fact
Exactly.
of the matter.
Because
It's good
Whoa,
the
business.
fact of the matter is
But
this.
she
whoa,
The
keeping
fact
it
of the
real.
matter.
That's
The
business.
fact of the matter
And
is
That's
that's
what it
called
is. A
business.
that's the
business. It is a
dissonance. That's
business.
what I'm
uh-oh.
talking about.
I
And
do
it's
not
cheaper than
deny what.
advertising.
Hold on.
Said it.
I do not deny it's a business, but I actually knew these people too. Like literally. So I did give a fuck about them. I
Yes, but
did.
how did you know them?
I knew that they're from my neighborhood. We all grew up with each other.
Right, you all grew up together, and were they your customers?
They were my customers, and before they were my customers,
Ah, they were your customers.
you're
If
not
they
proving
weren't your
nothing. I already
customers, are you
that
still paying their?
you
Well,
already knew that.
are you?
You already know
So
that.
you,
So what you
you
trying to prove?
you just went out in the street and paid random people that you knew from schools rents and fed their kids and gave them money for food if they weren't your customer.
Nope.
If people
Nope.
can't listen, don't answer. Listen, don't ask a question, then try to be a smart little
That's not how
panties.
that works.
Oh, I thought you said nope.
Smart
Someone else said nope. Sorry.
smart panties, and then don't. I mean, if it's rhetorical, you let me know. If it's not, then let me. If it is,
No, I
nah,
thought
just
I
let me
thought you
know.
said nope. Someone else
You're
said it.
not.
My
You're not
bad.
in that. You guys are not. You're not in that area or that demographic graphic area to say what I feel and what I think, because you made a business and you profit off of people and didn't know the people that came to your companies. I knew these people. I knew them. So if I knew them, right? You mean to tell me you don't think I felt sorry, but I still had to do what I had to do at the end of the day? And then when I got older, I started getting jobs and stuff like that because I knew what I was doing was wrong. Like you can't tell me that. At the same time, I'm out there competing. Yes, they are my customers. Yes, if they need money and they say they need something, pay for a light bill, I'm not going to give them money. I'm gonna go pay for it. Yeah, you got an open mic. I'm not gonna give them money.
Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna go pay for their bill because they might end up trying to spend that money somewhere else. Yes, that means they're gonna neglect their responsibilities. If they spend their money with somewhere else, I don't give a shit. That's their money. I got a lot of money. Money gonna come to me regardless. But I had feelings for these people that I knew. These people watched me grow. I was in church, and they happened to get on drugs. I wasn't even selling drugs at that time. I just jumped in the boat at that time. You know what I'm saying? So you can't say that we didn't give a fuck about these people because what I need a lot of y'all for? I just met y'all. So when I'm telling y'all I cared about these people, every time I gave them a bag, I tell them like, yo, you need to get the fuck off of this shit. I swear to God on my life, I told them that. At the same time, when they kids needed something, I sent money through my little niggas. We held cookouts, food drives, everything that we needed to do, we did that. But at the same time, yes, we destroyed. We didn't know what we were doing at that time. We were young. When I got older, I understood. But when I was younger, I was trying to survive. I was in survival mode, just like anybody else was. Hello?
Yeah,
How
yeah.
many
And
people did you put in rehab?
another thing I want to point out too is that drug dealing is also an addiction. When that fast money came in, and I don't know if you've seen the documentary, but when that fast money came in, it came in like a fucking train, and a lot of them were young. They didn't. Nobody knew how it was going to destroy the community. So you got the people who own it getting hooked, And then you got the dealers who's getting hooked on that fast cash like that. If you can make $60,000 in one night, I mean, it was crazy for them. So that hustle was an addiction. So you're talking about overall addiction that was planted in our community. We got to be able to empathize with both sides of the spectrum. We can't be one sided with this thing.
Yeah, empathize, that's fine. But glorifying is totally different. That's all I'm saying.
I haven't heard
Like,
not one
like
person
look,
glorify anything. You keep sticking to that point, but why?
That
Who
nigga
is
probably a drug
glorifying
dealer too,
anything?
sis. He probably a fucking drug dealer right now. Talking about some drug dealer. Your ass probably a drug dealer right now. That's why you don't want to tell us what you doing. You feeling like you getting this guilt off of your chest by talking to us right now? Just stop selling drugs, yo, daddy.
That's
I don't.
it, little bro.
nigga,
Just stop putting your pain on us, little bro. Just
that's
stop
not,
doing what you're doing.
not
You ahead.
bro.
Stop before they get you, little bro. You ahead, little bro.
Hey,
Stop.
bro, why would you even put that off on somebody? Why do
Stop,
somebody
little
Well,
bro.
why
like
you keep saying
listen?
we glorifying shit we not glorifying?
Listen,
Stop,
because
little bro.
yay. All right, look, yeah, I'm gonna talk to you. I don't know what this nigga talking about. Yay, I'm gonna talk to you. We talking about
Beastie, stop,
the whole
Beastie.
thing is the whole thing is right. It's about going to jail, right, and then coming home and people glorifying the fact that they went to jail, try to hype
Man,
this
we
shit up
glorifying
and talk.
BG right now. We
Bro,
glorify Boosie.
hold on, bro,
We gonna glorify Meech. We
hold
glorify
on,
Terry.
bro.
We glorify Bumpy. We gonna
Can I
glorify
finish?
that shit
Can I
because
finish
that's
talking?
come on, little
I'm
bro.
not. First of all, I'm not glorifying BG. The fuck he did to go to jail, none of that shit. I'm happy he out of jail. Like I just told you a minute ago, right? I don't wish jail on nobody. But I'm not finna sit here and we not finna have this long ass talk and glorify or brag on the fact of
Leave
why he went
quietly.
to jail.
Leave quietly.
Listen, we not
Leave
finna
Yo,
brag
quietly,
on
little
the
bro.
Sweeney,
fact
We
of
Sweeney,
having a
chill out,
conversation.
can
man.
I
Chill out,
finish? Bro,
Sweeney.
I'm
Come on,
talking, bro. Why you
listen.
so mad, bro?
Sweeney, still my supporter, Sweeney. God damn. Don't tell me leave.
God damn, bro.
Listen,
This
That
listen.
nigga
nigga's your
so
supporter,
mad,
nigga.
bro.
You might as well
Yeah.
put on a MAGA hat. If this nigga's your supporter, you might as
Yay,
well
so
rock with
look,
Trump.
yay, hear me out, right? This the crazy part about this whole topic. We only
Yeah.
been talking about selling dope, drug dealing, right?
Mhm.
What about niggas who was burglaries? I mean, burglarizing shit, burglars,
That's different, man.
right?
You stealing from niggas,
What
man.
about niggas who committed armed? What about niggas who committed armed robberies, right? Are we gonna sit here and tell them, oh yeah, man, like I respect what you did, bro. You was out here robbing old
That's a
ladies for their
different
purses
element,
and
bro. That's
shit,
a
bro.
different
No, we're
element,
not.
bro.
No, that's not irrelevant. Because
I
if
no,
it's
I
jail,
said
we
it's a
talking about
different
ex
element.
con, we talking about crime. No, we're talking about crime and crime, right? We're not gonna sit here and solely just talk about fucking selling dope.
Bro, that's
That's
bro,
not we
bro,
got.
bro, bro, bro. You bro, we don't know. We don't it's a certain type of it's the element that you talking about, nigga, you gonna rob people to get easy money. That's way different than when it comes down to this low grade
So
judgment.
selling drugs ain't.
I said to the low grade judgment poll. You make me start on my names, my word. We're talking about the low grade judgment or little, careers that we built in the streets. That was the lowest of the lowest of the lowest, bro.
Bro,
Stealing,
crime is crime, bro. Crime is
burglary.
crime.
No, well, bro. So crime is all
Crime
right,
is
all
crime.
right. Let's get real technical with this shit, okay? Because you niggas is doctrinated like a motherfucker. If you want to sit here and talk about, oh, because you sold drugs, nigga, what you think the pharmaceuticals are doing right now? And all I gotta do, literally, on some real shit that I know now, all I had to do was go get me a tax ID number and all that shit like that, and I could have filed for I could have had taxes put on all my drugs I stole, and I wouldn't have got fucked with. Let's talk about that shit because I already looked that shit up too. So all you saying right now, because the white man didn't label it legal, that it was wrong. Y'all hooked them on oxycontins, whatever, the fentanyl and all that shit right now. But all I
Wake
gotta
it
do is
up.
gotta give me an EIN fucking number. All I gotta do is pay my tax if I was on the street selling drugs and pay the federal government their money, and I should have been legal. Let's stop talking shit now, bro. Because right now, what you doing right now, you sound crazy, and I've been holding this shit back because I get what you were saying, but the whole fucking goddamn United States at this point is fucked up on prescription drugs. What are we saying, bro?
Yeah, I mean that's fine. That's fine.
Nah. What
But
are
I
we
never said.
saying?
But I never said. But I'm still saying the same thing, bro. doing all that fast talking and shit, right? It's going back to the same
You
thing.
keep, why you police toning me, bro?
No. Listen. I'm talking shit. But look, at the end of the day, only thing I said was glorifying, bro. If you're offended, right? Because I got your boy to break on this shit, right? He told on himself earlier already.
He still
He
talking
already
about
told.
what he got a
No,
nigga to do.
hold on. He already told on himself,
Keep
yay,
your name
right?
out keep my name out your mouth, little
Bro, I
bro.
didn't
Talk.
say your name, bro.
You can
What the
talk
fuck?
without talking about me though, little bro.
I didn't even say your name,
Make your point without me, little bro. You can't
bro.
make your point without me.
Quit talking to me, bro. So
Make
yay,
your point without me, little bro.
yay,
Damn.
Go
yay.
ahead,
This
yeah,
this
go
is
ahead.
my point. This is my point.
I bet you
This
wear fake
nigga,
J's.
look,
I
I
bet you
Big
wear
said,
bro,
fake Jordan.
can
I
let
you
that
bet you
shut
wear
lady
the
fake
finish.
fuck
Jordan.
up, bro?
I bet you wear fake Air Force
I
One. I
bet you
bet you
got
do.
halitosis, bro. Your breath probably stink.
I
Shut
bet you wear
up.
fake
No,
J's.
big bro,
The
let
fuck
that
up.
little nigga talk to me, big bro. Go ahead. What are you saying, bro?
So look, this all I've been saying for the whole time. Only thing I said was glorifying going to jail, right? Should not be accepted, right? But remind you, right? Your same partner that's sitting on stage, right, said to me that if you didn't get caught for some shit, right, you ain't no real nigga. He said if you not about that life because you didn't go to jail. Real niggas who
I
was
didn't
about
say
that
that, little
life.
bro.
You
But go
said
ahead.
niggas.
Have your way with your words,
You
man.
said niggas who about their life went to jail. Those were your exact words. That's why. That's the only thing I have a problem with. Like all this other shit
But
is
you,
deflecting.
but you also said about the drug dealers and stuff like that. But listen, what I'm trying to tell you is,
What I say? No,
big.
yay. Stand on that. What do you
Stand on
agree with
what?
that? Do
For
you
what?
okay? So look, stand on this, right? Do you agree with what your partner said as far as if you about that life, right? You would have went to jail. Do you agree with that?
No, I don't remember
You
him
would have got
saying that.
caught. Do you agree with that?
I say the larger. I'm
I
saying the
don't remember him
larger
saying it
percentage.
like
That
that.
it's a larger and I didn't say it like that, but it's a larger percentage than not that went to jail, bro. So we going with the masses right here on that statement. Yeah,
Bro, I wasn't talking to you, bro. I'm talking to
I
Ye.
can talk when I want to talk. Yo, daddy, yo,
Bro,
sister.
I just said I'm talking to
Big
Ye,
bro,
though,
would
bro.
you stop?
Damn.
Would you goddamn stop it? Let me hear what this little nigga saying. You is having fun with this.
He's saying the same shit he been saying for 2 hours. He
Yeah,
ain't changed his
Bro, I
rhetoric.
want to hear
It's the
Ye
same
respond,
what
shit.
bro.
I'm
You
saying,
keep talking,
what
nigga.
I'm saying is, I don't remember him stating it like that. You feel what I'm saying? What I'm saying? What I think he was saying is basically, if you're in that life, if you're in that lifestyle, right? Just listen, hear me out. If you're in that lifestyle and you happen to get caught up, you don't tell, you stand 10 toes. You know what I'm saying? Of course, those people that's in that culture, and we're going to support you. You feel what I'm saying? But everybody in the black culture in the hoods, they're not of that. Most of them, you got to remember what's in the hoods. You got people that's in the streets and people that's in the hood. You feel me? So the people that's in that hood, some of them, most of them work. Most of them, have companies and all that stuff like that. They own houses. Then the ones that's in the streets was the one that's us. We were. Well, I keep turning mess my words up. The one that was in the streets was the one that's on the lower level that acquired these type of um. I can't say that word because that's not even. You can't put that with that. All these assets and stuff like that building from the street life, if that makes sense to you. So of course, when somebody come home, somebody bring up Swan. Of course, when people come home, and we are that same tribal ritual and culture and all that stuff like that, because that's what it is. We're gonna say, bro, you stood 10 toes down. You didn't tell. You know what I'm saying? Now you home. Do you want to do this or you want to do that? And then and then that's just respect. But if you did some fuck shit, we're not gonna respect you. Now let's take this whole aspect that we was talking about, Truth was talking about, and everybody about the drug dealer and all that stuff like that, the bragging and all that stuff, and the praising. When these big corporate companies don't get caught and they make tens of billions of dollars and they have to pay taxes, what you think those dudes is doing? They're bragging about it. They boasting about it. They telling how much who made the most money back then. But because it's legal, because they said it's legal, quote unquote, just like they did the weed, they locked up motherfuckers that was out there selling the weed, and all of a sudden this shit is legal. I want y'all to
That's a
be
fact.
thinking about this shit that y'all.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
King.
But do you know what else they're doing too,
You
Yay?
can't make a
They're
point yet,
buying.
Truth. You can't make this point
Okay.
yet, sister. And I'll give it right to you because I called your name out. But I just mentioned earlier, I looked this shit up. And when I read, and I gotta find that paperwork again because I was going to do a room on it some months ago. I could have been in the streets selling drugs, paying taxes, made a company out of it, and that would have been okay. They wouldn't have locked me up for nothing. Do you know how fucking tiring? Do you know how exhausted my brain felt after I finished reading that shit? Like, okay, all y'all do is want money off of us, and then it's okay for us to do something. So that's what. So when we had these conversations,
That's
even
America.
huh? You said what?
That's America. That's the country we live in.
That's
It's the
is that
business. They want
exactly.
their bread.
And then y'all come, oh, the black community, oh, this community. Guess what, bro? America, United States is fucking up the whole fucking United States, both on the white and blacks and yellows and brown sides. So, because we want to get money, and we don't make you do these drugs. We don't. They don't make us go out there and kill people. They don't make us go out there and rob people. We do that on our own, and then we want to point the fingers. Nah, we take accountability for our shit. Truth. That's the truth. Truth. You got it.
So, uh, the addiction does make you go out and rob and steal and pimp out your body and hoe out your kid and choose the drug over the baby milk and over the pampers. Okay,
Did she go out again?
I think so.
it's the big.
Truth, you there?
The,
You
Yeah,
went out. You went out. You went out. Truth.
can you hear me now? Can you hear me
Y-
back? Okay.
Yeah.
yeah,
What's up,
run it
Queen?
Um, the corporations who are the white collar criminals, they get, so when you were I'll say a low collar criminal, and then you start amassing wealth and amassing money, what did you do with that money to come out from being a low collar criminal to even go into the place where you could be a white collar criminal, where you didn't have to no longer sell drugs and do those things to your people and your community? See, really, what we're talking about is for the benefit of the community. What did you really do? And I'm not speaking to you, personally. Yet I'm just thinking about the black man himself for his community. How many of them that you know of took that money that they were making off the addict and bought real estate, brought real estate in order to put the addict's family in, that they know that they was gonna lose their property because what they fix was more important than paying the mortgage. All those things that they knew was gonna happen because of the addiction. How many buildings did the drug dealer secure to put the children in that would go homeless or that have to go live with Big Mama? Or even Big Mama got her house taken because she couldn't afford the taxes or she didn't care about that. What type of benefit did the community really gain from the I'll say wealth or whatever? Because when you think you really making big money, you really ain't making no money. Um, but what'd you do with that money? What company did you start? What programs did you start? And the sister had a good point. How many did you put in rehab? Costly rehab that you really wanted them to stop that shit? Did you offer? It's just a lot to it for me. I understand, like I said, when you come to a place of immaturity and ignorance, thinking that that's the mode you got to go on. But at some point, you got to mature. You got to look around and see the destruction. Anyway, I yield back.
So we
I
gotta
think
back. We gotta ask this. Go ahead.
So, so I started selling crack cocaine in 1986 at the age of 12 years old, right? From the 12 to I went to prison the last time in 2009. So from 12 to 35, no crackhead no has ever came to me and say, "You the reason why I'm on this shit. Y'all the reason why we out here smoking this shit." Right? Never. I've never heard it. I've never ever heard it. There's a mutual understanding between a drug dealer and a drug user. Somebody said earlier that y'all don't understand the addiction of the drug dealer. We're more addicted to what we're doing than the drug user is. So we're not pointing the finger at at the cause of the effect. right? Come on, we didn't bring this shit into this country. We know what's happening, right? So there's always been all these people. This system has all been putting things in place to destroy our communities, right? Some of us fell for the trap, right? Nobody's glorifying it, right? Nobody at all is glorifying it. So today, I am a successful entrepreneur. I only hire convicted felons. I put them in
Mm-hmm.
I almost put them in brand new trucks,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Tell him, big bro.
Only convicted felons, right? I have the key to my city, right? I have a
Facts.
Michael Swain Day in my city. You understand? That's me in the mayor. I'm getting a proclamation. Where y'all keep trying to down talk bad about people, even the system understands what they done to us.
Keep
The
going, big
only
bro.
people, the only people that do not understand the effects of what happened to us is our own people. And it's sad because y'all are the people that will put us on the guillotine before they do. Y'all would chop our heads off before they do, as if though we did something to you personally. This is the sad part about it, that we can't come together and figure it out. This is the sad part about it. This is why I get upset in these type of conversations. Cause you're talking about my life, bro. Do you know what I come from? Do you know that there was times that we didn't have water in my house? We didn't have lights in my house? Enter crack cocaine. Enter crack cocaine. The immediate pressure release. The the instant gratification. At 12 years old, 13 years old, I had thousands of dollars in my pocket. I've been taking care of my family since I was 15. My mother still calls me to this day and asks for money from me. My sister, my children, like there's many of dope dealers that did a lot in the community. Yeah, we did some fucked up shit by selling dope to people that chose to smoke fucking dope. Right? Yeah, we did, right? But I never put a pistol to nobody's head and say, you gonna smoke this motherfucking crack.
Thank you.
You gonna snort this motherfucking powder. You gonna pop these motherfucking X pills. I ain't never done that. It was always a mutual understanding between me and those that was coming to buy drugs from me. Why do you seek to condemn us more than anybody else on this planet? I've
That's
done my
crazy.
time. We've done our time.
Hmm.
I made my bones with society. I paid my dues. Why, when I come off this mic and I say I did 27 years, it's considered a flex? That's not no fucking flex. You know how much
Hold on,
shame
truth.
come
Hold on,
behind
truth.
that?
Hold on, truth.
Well, I don't know about that. I
You
wasn't
know how
talking
much
about
Big
that.
sis,
you
big
know how
sis.
I
much
Let me,
but
big
no
sis. Let me
no
jump in
you
it,
do
big
you know
sis.
how much
Hold
do you
on.
know how much pain comes behind when your eyes is open to the lick that these people put down on you? You know how
Hmm.
much pain is associated with that? Why you study trying to beat us down? We already beat down. We can't be beat down no more.
That shit's sad.
We can't be beat down no more than have our own people spitting in our face and telling us how wrong we was. It's
So,
so
sad,
so,
man.
so
so,
at
big
the
bro.
end of the day, I don't know. I never condemned. I don't know nothing about all what you were saying. And my thing was from the beginning. No, we don't condemn that, but we don't condone continuation of that too. I've said that from the beginning. So what my statements are is just that when you look around and you see. Now, again, that's not to say that now your eyes have not been open to it. And yes, the whole Black community has fallen victim and prey by others and amongst each other. So when I was talking about the glorification, we were specifically talking about, and I said this about saying how much dope you used to sell, how many cars you used to have because you sold. That is the glorification that I was speaking of. That's the only part that I was speaking of, and that you should not do that because of the detriment that it had in the fact. But at the same time, we're talking about being accountable. Then why is it? And I just need to understand if somebody don't snitch and the person goes to prison for 20 some years and they being held accountable because they knew what it was, then how come the same game been playing, people been snitching from day one? How come it's a problem with the snitch when the person who chose to do what they do, they knew what it was too? That's part
Nah,
of the game
nah,
too.
nah, nah,
No, no,
nah,
no,
nah, nah,
no, that's
nah.
part of the
Oh
Mm.
game.
Slow
no,
down,
no,
slow
no,
down, slow
no.
down,
Hold
slow
on.
down, because now you just spitting, just spewing some type of venom out there, truth. Because now
I'm
you
not
telling
spending
us,
no venom.
sis, you are. You basically telling us, okay, because this man don't want to, this person, man or woman, don't want to take accountability. Let's put it on this person to take. everything. We both knew we was getting into.
No, that's not what I'm
Who
saying.
made
No, no, no.
who?
I'm not saying to take everything. No, no. Let me
You just
clarify.
said
That's
that. You
not what
just
I'm saying.
basically said that we knew if one part of the spectrum, the other part of the spectrum is involved with it too. No, that
But who
motherfucker
said
was
to take
wrong.
everything though? I didn't say take everything. I said if somebody come, if you did something and you're out and somebody come try and say, well, who's the supplier? The supplier should understand that there's a possibility that somebody is gonna tell who the supplier is. That's part of the game.
Snitch
That's
on
what I'm
No,
everybody.
saying.
it ain't
Snitch,
part of
snitch,
that shit.
snitch.
No, no,
I
no, no,
love
no.
snitches. I
Come
love
on,
them.
here you go with
Snitch,
this
snitch,
shit.
snitch. Snitch
Not
away.
rain, not
Lock them
today.
up. Throw away the key. Throw away everybody.
All right, I'm not going to echo chamber, but this is what I'm saying. Oh my god, this is what I'm saying.
See,
This is what
this
I'm
whole
saying.
snitching thing peeves me.
Yeah, let me get finished, right? Chef Lisi done dropped herself down and shit. It's okay. You gotta stop
Snitch,
running on
snitch,
me, mama.
snitch.
Gotta stop running on me, mama. Listen, this is what I'm saying. If when you're a part of something, if you choose to do something, right? That's because you chose to do something. What are you getting out of telling on the next person? What do you get out of that?
Freedom.
Go
Running your
home,
mouth, being a big mouth
go
bitch.
home.
You should have stayed
Yeah,
home. You
No,
should have stayed. You should have listen,
no,
listen, listen. Yeah, yeah. You shouldn't have been around the
no.
situation in the first place. You should have stayed.
Snitch. Throw them away. Put them in jail. Clink, clink. It's easy as that. One, two, three. I pay taxes.
Rain, you
Throw them
fucking
away.
rain. Then you should go to jail
So did
too.
I.
You
So
sell
does
I
so does
pay
the
pussy.
drug dealer.
taxes. Throw them
Everybody pay
away.
taxes.
Throw them away. We don't care.
You're not.
Some people think that their
Don't
tax money is better than
don't say to
others.
yourself tonight.
No, it's this is the problem with the community is everyone feels so loyal. They don't care about you. They'll snitch on you
Yo,
too.
you don't
They
have
will have
no
a baby with
loyalty,
you.
Rain, at
They
all.
will
Like,
have a baby with you and leave you as a single mother. Throw them away.
Ma'am, that's trauma.
No, it's not. I don't have no kids.
Well,
No trauma here, baby.
stop just talking. Then you just talking, just running your mouth
That's
because you got
trauma.
one.
That's the problem
Stop
with
it,
the community. Throw
man.
them away. They don't need to be here.
Yo, bro, you're not centering yourself. Not to fucking night. Every day other night,
Right.
cool. Not tonight, bro. I'm tired of that
And she
shit.
not perfect. Some people might feel like she might not need to be here.
Man,
What the hell have
every
you
fucking
done?
night. You sell pussy. Like, what the fuck you talking about? You ain't paying taxes on that shit. Should I snitch on you? From the shit that you saying, you out there doing some dirty shit too. Nope.
Uh,
Nope. Not today. You can't be sitting to yourself. We trying to have a real conversation. You think about yourself. I hate that shit, bro. You know what I'm
that
saying?
was a good
So,
one though. I ain't gonna lie.
well, her shit, she always do that. She always the center of attention. Not all at the toilet. She need to be a goddamn what's the name somewhere else, a headliner somewhere else. Where else? Anyway, if you get into a game, and whatever you do, if you get into a job, all that shit like that, you already know by you running your mouth, you're not going to be rewarded for it. So why do it? As a matter of fact, why be in that environment so where you have to stitch yourself? That doesn't make any sense to me. Why be in that environment? If you're not cut out for a lifestyle, get out of the way. Because now it's just as much as you saying it's okay, okay, go ahead and snitch. Then you know what happens when you snitch, right? You know you get killed, right? So is it okay for me to
Snitches get
kill?
stitches. Tell them, yay. Tell them, yay.
They get ditches. Y'all keep talking about stitches only. Hell no, they get ditches. You feel me, bro?
And
No, Brain, I
sometimes,
can't do you the right. I can't do you.
some,
Hey, yo,
sometimes,
you know what's
And
crazy,
the
yeah? You know what's
mob,
crazy
they'll
about that, though? Let me tell y'all something about this, though. Like, yeah, it's people that don't, like, that don't know the street code, bro. They don't know what's going on, so they just think anything flies, bro. You know what I'm saying? And there'll be certain situations where I see people don't even hold the code, bro. How you feel about that, bro?
My bad. I'm texting this fucking girl in the Western there. I'm not doing you tonight, Rain. That's enough.
I
I'm
mean,
tired.
I just think
What was the question, Stack?
how are
I'm
you
sorry,
gonna be
Stack.
a
My
snitch
bad, Stack.
and
Ask
you
that
doing the
question again, bro.
same?
I'm sorry.
Oh
I'm
my
sorry.
bad.
I thought I was talking this shit.
Nah,
My
God,
bad.
let Jersey go, and then I'm gonna ask it to you again. He missed it, Jersey. He's late. Go ahead, Jersey. Let's keep it
Go ahead,
rocking.
Jersey. My bad.
Nah, I was just saying how you doing the same dirt that the next man doing. Actually, you probably put him on, and then you go and you get served up or whatever, and you snitch. That's a snitch. Now you got people who just want to be nosy, look out their window, call the police. Oh, they're selling drugs in front of the park or whatever. Boom, boom. Those aren't snitches. Those just nosy ass motherfuckers tattletelling or whatever. Snitch is a person who's doing the same fucking dirt but have the audacity to tell on somebody else. Like the mafia and the mob, they call them rats. That's a no no. You doing the same thing I'm doing. How you gonna tell? Just take your L. You got caught. Why I gotta get caught with you? It's whack. And I don't condone any of this behavior, by the way, but real is real.
Like just like okay, just like let's talk about legal shit. The police, the police, they do shit, and then somebody in blue try to tell them what they tell them no. Guess what happened? They call them snitches too, rat, all types of shit, and they tear their ass up. You know why? Because stop getting into situations when you know you can't handle it. Stay the fuck away from it or mind your business. What the fuck? Like I don't get it. Like y'all always say people be nosy, you in people business. Y'all like nosy people? Get out the way and let the other people handle them the way they gonna handle them. The cops gonna come, they gonna come. Like I don't get it. What you were saying, Stacks?
No, I was saying people don't be uploading the code, like you know what I mean. There's no snitching and shit. As I was asking you what you think about it, but Jersey already took it there, and was having her outtake on it. So I'm just listening now, bro. Good conversation, good room, bro. Y'all know what time it is. We in the 400 club. You heard? Let's get it in.
Ain't no more cold, bro.
This
2023, bro. These niggas snitching. They ain't doing shit about this shit, bro. Niggas is telling. And then I feel what you saying, gay,
Facts.
but even the niggas that claim they to be, so tough and the guys who talking like y'all like, oh yeah, we do. A lot of them niggas once they get in there and them people come out talking about how many years and shit, bro, and they got a chance to cooperate, bro. And once the words cooperation go down on your paperwork, bro, all that shit gonna spin around. It could be the simplest shit, right? The feds, the state, whatever, they can come to you and be like, I'll tell you what, we was gonna give you 25, we'll give you 10, and all you gotta do is just explain to us who you was buying your dough from, which they already know. If the feds come, they already know what the fuck going on,
Yeah, they
right?
already
They'll
got it
just
right.
they'll ask you for some simple cooperation, right? Okay, so with this simple cooperation, right, that's considered snitching, as in the OG old code, right? But at the same time, nowadays, niggas will cooperate. And all they'll be asking you to do on the low end is tell us about your operation. You know what I'm saying? Basically, all the shit they already know, they want you to put it down on paper, right? And they want you to run it and run that shit back with your lawyer, right? That's considered snitching. But guess what? Niggas do that shit every day, bro. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is not, there's this code, bro. The niggas who was involved talking about, oh yeah, nigga, I would never snitch. Them niggas is telling. Them niggas is telling. They girls is telling, bro. That's what it is. And then the snitching thing in general. Like, if they stop this old lady, right? This in the neighborhood that you making all your money out of, right? This old lady. They come and stop her and interview her and be like, hey, do you know who, you know what I'm saying, who was out here selling dope? And she pointed at you, right? Is that considered snitching? If that old lady who stay in that neighborhood, she own a house, would you put her ass in the dirt if she point
no,
you out?
no.
She's a civilian, bro. What are
Exactly.
you
That's what I'm
talking
saying.
about?
Exactly.
She's a civilian. We talking about people that willingly participated. Are you
The
guys not
sister just explained what
first off?
snitching is. She just
No, I'm
explained what
just saying.
snitching is.
I'm saying no. But that's the difference. Is like if somebody gonna be in your paperwork, right? What y'all talking about is people that's a part of the organization. They are part of the crime. People are part of the crime, telling on the crime to get their time cut or to get no cut, get no time, right? That's what y'all talking about. But when it comes to snitching, right? There's shit all over the place, bro. Because you can look at snitching. A lot of people look at civilians as snitching because they look at it like if
Nah,
it
that's
ain't
not. But
you,
that.
it
But
ain't
then
got
they
nothing to do with
stupid as
you.
fuck. They dumb. Then yo,
You
daddy.
shouldn't be involved. You shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Oh.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but at the same time, that's not. You can't just. That's like saying what can we use? Well, people just put extra spin on it and exaggeration on it. I can't think of it right now. I can't give you an example. But at the same time, when somebody get locked up and then because of somebody was selling drugs in front of somebody's house, and they basically a working person. That they civilians. We're not gonna do no. Guess what? We're not gonna fuck with you. If something happened to your house, we ain't gonna protect you. You know what I'm saying? Like we ain't gonna do none of those things. It's just that they told like you get. I got kids here. Like why are you selling drugs? And 9 times out of 10, bro, on some real shit, we already would have told our little bros, why are you selling drugs in front of that house, bro? Get from in front of Mr. Curtis' house. Don't sell drugs over there. You get locked up. We don't do nothing to Mr. Curtis. Like literally, like you said, we talking about a dude that's in the organization that knew what they was doing. That's the one we tax ass because we didn't beg you, we didn't force you. You willingly came into it, and now you want to willingly tell, and there's no consequence or repercussions, and then everyone else get mad at that. No, go get a job. Nobody forced nobody to do anything. Now, should we condemn ex-cons, hustlers in our community? Should we forgive them? I think we should forgive them because we don't stay young. We don't stay young. We don't stay in that mindset. You feel me? You heard what the brother Swing said. He only hire ex-cons, bro. You know why he only hire ex-cons? Because he know a lot of ex-cons have a hard time getting a fucking job. That's not giving back. I didn't hear you clap your hands for that. I didn't hear you give a congratulations for that, yo, daddy. But as soon as he talk about the other elements and aspects of the game, you threw him down. Nobody's gonna praise me for going from state to state, city to city to city, literally helping bros open up non-profits, literally helping bros open up DBAs, LLCs, and all that type of shit like that. Nobody gonna give me that, and I'm not looking for y'all to do that. But at the same time, y'all didn't know who y'all talking to sometimes, bro, because we do. A lot of us that were bosses out here gave back. Shit, I gave back, and the dude got another dude killed. That played for the Seahawk. No, he was going to get drafted, the young brother from the Seahawks, Seattle Seahawks. Did I tell him to stop being in the streets, leave the street shit to me? Yes, I did tell him that, and I wanted him to focus all on business. But he got caught up in the life. You would blame that on me too? Like niggas, we try to switch shit up. We know we ain't had the best life coming up. We know we didn't do right. But we learned that later on. How would we know that if everybody's doing it and everybody's sitting there, like we said, glorifying that situation at that time? Hey man, you sold this, or you got this going on. You got this. Yeah, that's just the way it was. But we can't change. We gotta look at y'all gotta look at us as we the lowest piece of shit that's on the earth. Well, what about you? What do you do? What have you done? You didn't get locked up. Where's
So,
your nonprofit? Where's the people that you helped where's your activism in these neighborhoods? I don't hear about you. We can easily say that.
what he is, and I commend him. You said his name is Brother M. Swing. For what he's doing, what he's done, the change that he's made in helping reentrance in society, um, come out and give them opportunity. And specifically, I was speaking of why you still in it though. And there were few guys who was in it at the top giving back to the community. That's what I was saying. I'm not saying after you've had a conversion experience and you've learned and you've matured and you've grown. I'm talking what my comment specifically about was why you still in that mode when you in that at that time. Was there some type of thought pattern that says, while I'm doing this now, let me go ahead and build with this that I'm doing for future? That's what my statement was. And I know two guys from my neighborhood, and I'm from Chicago, South Side, Inglewood, who did that. Now they still got caught up later, but in the interim, they were building. And then one of the guys that I know, you didn't even know that he was the top man. He was so incognito. Matter of fact, he was in school with my brother, and when my brother told me, yeah, I go to, I was like, what? Surprisingly. So yeah, they're far and few and in between who are building while they were in that. But that's what I was coming from. Why you in it, not after you've had a conversion experience. But nevertheless, it is commendable the change that he's made. I praise y'all for that. I yield back.
Yeah, it's like a lot of things. Um, we would have probably liked to see more people do things while they were in it. However, lack of knowledge, man, some people just didn't have the mindset to do that. Some people just didn't know how to conduct businesses. One thing my father did by having a barber shop is he encouraged a lot of the drug dealers that used to hang on the corner, to invest in the barber shop, invest in the detail shop. He was good in the community with them. He poured into them, and a lot of them have became business owners. But if you don't have nobody around you putting you onto those type of things, it's not easy for a person to just switch that mindset like that because a lot of them were young. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to look at both sides of the spectrum because I don't think that it's just a one sided thing. I think that the whole community has to take some sort of accountability because some of us who wasn't drug dealers or drug addicts could have been doing stuff too. We could have been building too. But what they do, we allow them people to take our community centers away, our boys and girls clubs away. They was taking all that stuff away during them time when them children really needed somewhere to go. We could have been fighting for that.
Mhm.
CPS came, was taking people's children away. Wasn't nobody in the community stepping up saying, hey, they can come with the neighbors one saying, hey, you can come with me. The lot we all need to take accountability for what they did when watch Snowfall. It give you an insight on how them drugs was poured into our neighborhoods. It was a system. It was designed to destroy us. Now what's the solution?
Every time I hear that question, it's it's I feel bad because nothing's gonna happen overnight. It's a slow process. This is what I know for a fact. You know what I mean? Because what they're gonna do, they gonna keep incentivizing people that does fucked up shit. Even if it's the people that that's in the high places that's bringing shit in, and no one's gonna hit the streets, but still they get money and tax write-offs and oh shit. Oh, yeah, my bad. I saw the goddamn dog. I know y'all heard that dog. I'm walking to the store. Want to take a stroll, but you know what I'm saying? Like it gets harder and harder. You know what I mean? So all we can do at this point is just take the ones that want to change. You better chill, boy, because I get a hold of you, I'm choking the shit out of you. Okay, okay. So, yeah. My bad, y'all. I'm watching this fucking dog right quick. Hold on. Okay. So,
I
so,
don't think it takes long to turn it around, though. I just don't. I just think that swift action and swift justice in the community by the community can turn things around swiftly. I think what happens is there's now with the mind, like you said, the mindset of the generation today, people are afraid to say something. People are afraid, because there is such a lack of respect for life and breath you know. But I remember when I was coming up, we used to have every block in our neighborhood. It was a section of 4 blocks before you got the main street where I'm from, and every block had a block club president, block club membership, block club, that and meetings that participated. And so we had our little things against, this is 78 through 76 of this block, and 78 and we were like, oh, our block better than, but at the end of the day, the whole 4 sections, we were a community and we wasn't letting nobody come in there and tear up our community. You're not coming in here, you steal a bike, we pointing you out. We snitching, so and so from off Sealy stole your bike. Go get your bike. Go tell him mom. See, that's the snitching we did because you're not going to have that type of activity disrupting our community, the peace of our community, the cohesiveness of our community.
but you ain't go to the
And back
police though,
then,
did you, True?
no, no, no. This was communal justice. That's what
That's
I'm talking
different.
about.
That's way different.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. Working from the inside out. And but you already know how I believe in stone. I believe in you gonna act up. We're gonna give you a chance. We're gonna give you a reprieve, and then we're gonna see your mama crying and everybody in the middle of the street because they gonna see you about to get towed off because we're not playing that. But I think that's what happened is that we traded the fear and reverence of something bigger than ourselves, the community, for the fear of our children, the fear of their behavior, the fear of the government on how they going, but at one point we needed to understand that we were the government and we could govern in our own communities. And when we stop allowing that, stop letting that happen, then everything just got out of whack. So I yield back. It's not a slow process. It can be done swiftly.
Yeah, I was so fucking cocky that I told the cops, yo, I told we out. It's like probably like 30 of us, but my parking over parking East Orange. And of course, at that time, I had the streets. And the cop pulled up and was staring. I was like, yeah, we could govern our own shit. We don't need you to govern us. I don't know where I got it from. I was like, probably had been like 21 at this time. I said, we don't need you to help govern us. And the cop said, say what? I said, you heard what the fuck I said? We don't need you to help us govern our neighborhood. We don't need you. And he pulled up his window and he kept on moving. But I didn't even know these certain things that I didn't understand. But now that I'm older, I understand shit. Like, so when I hear shit like this, yeah, we can govern our own shit. But at the same time, it was all black faces that was in these positions as being cops when I was coming up. Few whites. Mostly it was all blacks. And guess what happened when they got their little badges and stuff like that? They turned their back on us as if they didn't knew us. Like they haven't known us. And they was basically the ones that watched us grow up, knew what our family was going through and everything, because their family was going through the same goddamn thing. But yeah, I can't say when, they used to chase me and shit like that around. You were like, yo, when we tell Miss Jeanette when we catch your little ass, we're gonna whoop your little ass. They told my aunt, tell Ye when we catch your little ass, we're gonna beat his little ass. For what? You gonna put your hands on my nephew for? He out here selling drugs. I understood that. But honey and them, the cops, Tucker and them, they knew me from the streets though. But they just happened to turn cops. I didn't know I was doing fucked up shit. That's all I could really say. So yeah, Stacks Brody.
What we doing, man? What we talking about, man? We in the building. What we talking about, yeah?
I don't know, bro. Maybe you could play something that sounds real good or something, bro.
Lighten the mood.
Yeah, that shit kind of dull right now. That shit not even dull. It's just I just feel a tension and
Intense.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, bro. These
These
type of talk be
conversations
fuck.
does
Uh
bring
huh.
out, they bring out a lot of passion in people, We're all passionate, and I get it, and I respect the conversation because we don't talk about things like this often enough. And this was a great build, and everybody practiced decorum, and yeah, it was a great topic and conversation. I appreciate it.
It's just I appreciate you coming through. Everybody always coming through 400. I appreciate y'all, like for real. It's just the point in the finger that's like, yo, bro, like y'all knew what the fuck we go through. Even to this day, we go through shit. And you know what? It ain't even as bad as it used to be. But we so fucking traumatized at this point. We can't see there's better opportunity. We got yo, bro. It's literally nothing holding us back. Y'all can say what y'all want. We probably gotta work harder, but we really got the keys to make our situation better. You feel me? But we keep on just pointing fingers and just keep pulling each other the fuck down, like, and it don't make no sense to me. We come with these after we had these conversations and everybody just pointing you. Man, niggas was man, just like Swain said, y'all blaming the young brothers that was going through shit and didn't have food on their table, didn't have clothes on their back like they wanted, and so we went out there and got the money. And then instead of us getting jobs at that time, cause we was too young. You heard what he said, 12. I was 12 too, and I had to feed my family. I don't give a shit. My grandmother couldn't do it. I still had to take my ass out there and try to get that money. Nobody's thinking about the situation that put us in there. Nobody cares about that. They care about what we did to crawl out of that fucking hole. But what about our parents and stuff like that that didn't have the galls or the strength enough to stand the fuck up and say fuck everything else and worry about the family? We had to stand up as young boys. I didn't have no childhood. So when I came to Florida when I was 25, 26, and the freeness I felt, nobody didn't really know me. I was having fun. It felt so good. But when I had to go back to Jersey, I got a general up again. They didn't even know how much fun I was missing as a fucking kid. Nobody cares about, and that's, man, I don't know, bro. That shit be sickening when I be hearing y'all be saying certain things like, and then for the ones that never been out there in the street or haven't, or even had to be out in the street, y'all ready to point fingers and talk shit. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Because I mean, like I said, I don't hear you all going out there trying to make a difference, going into different cities where you don't know nobody, and trying to make a difference, try to show them a different path, with along with trying to not get killed. Man, who's this motherfucker from? Oh no, that's the big bro from Jersey. He came down here to make sure we was doing what we had to do. Man, fuck this. No, 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 no. We're not gonna do that. A lot of people can't say you did that. I don't know these people. I'm just doing the work, but I'm doing it in a different way. At least I'm not selling my people out for money like the rest of these goddamn civil rights activist people that we talk about that sit there and sell our people out. We can't trust motherfuckers, so we had to do shit our own, and we get punished for that too.
Yeah, I mean, if you wanna sit here and say that certain things that's done is different than others. I mean, that's your opinion, right? But drugs, certain drugs is certain drugs, right? So I can respect because I know what weed do. You know what I'm saying? I know what weed is. I can respect a man that say he sold pounds and pounds of weed to people that was smoking it and going about their normal life, right? Better than I can respect the man that's want to sit here and say that he sold crack cocaine or fentanyl, bro. I mean, you can say how you want, feel how you want to feel, but I don't give a fuck who you is. If you tell me, bro, you sold fentanyl to get about the struggle and your life was so hard and all this shit, I can understand. Like, yeah, like I understand as far as we make mistakes and we all do shit that we don't want to do sometimes. Ain't nobody perfect. But you're not gonna sit here and say that I'm supposed to sympathize with you for this shit, bro. Because you chose to do whatever the fuck you did. Because nigga, fentanyl is not. That's not it, bro. That's not it. Crack cocaine ain't it. I'm sorry. That shit tore the fucking black communities down like a motherfucker. And if you want a comparison, it's kind of like some niggas who went to jail for shit, right? They'll get out and kind of come in a room like this, right? If you want to compare it, it's kind of like saying a man with a wife and two kids, he beating his wife ass, but he beating his wife ass, right? But he paying the bills. See what I'm saying? It's like you're tearing down the community, but at the same time, you want people to respect the fact that you was so called investing in it, bro. It's wrongs, bro. It's wrongs all the way around the board,
Can I
and we
say
I,
all
I
something?
make
can I can
mistakes.
I can help. Oh, I can help you. I can help you with that though. It's not like that. You know what it's like? It's like those children of that abused family starting off like them, and then later on noticing that that's not what we're supposed to do. So we straighten up. Did you look at that aspect as well? Go ahead,
Hell
Swain.
no, because
Go ahead, Swain.
in a lot of cases,
Let
bro,
blood
that's
let bro
not
get in there
that's
with
not
you.
how that's not how that shit be. In a lot of cases, the kids who see shit like that, they be fucked up when they get older. There be a lot of cases they be mentally fucked up. However you want to put it, bro.
I don't think you get what I don't think you
All
comprehend
right,
what I'm
run it. All
saying.
right, run it back how you mean it, so I
All right,
can make
let me
sure
break
I
it
ain't.
down. Let me break down a little more. I didn't tell my mother to be on drugs, bro. You hear what I'm trying to tell you? I'm talking about me, my life. I didn't say, "Mama, go be on coke, go do crack." What I seen in my neighborhoods was just that. So then when I started noticing, like, okay, they started getting older and started noticing, like, yo, this ain't the way, bro. Go get a fucking job. I slowly started to pull myself out of it and recognize that it's the better things I can be doing than instead of doing what I'm doing. So I was a product of that. I was a product of seeing this. I was a product of my family leaving me. A product of my family members being on coke. And so I shook that shit off and I became a man. So we gotta go through certain things before we realize what we doing wasn't right, bro. That's all the fuck I'm saying. Go ahead, Swing, grab it. Swing, you there, brother?
So yeah, I'm here, bro. So I just heard this young man say, I condone, the weed man, but I don't condone the crack dealer and the fentanyl dealer. Well, I don't condone the fentanyl dealer either, right? But at the same time, you think niggas ain't getting robbed for weed? You think little kids ain't going broke to buy weed? You think like weed don't have nothing to do with the
Waking
crime rate?
up
So like,
You
what are
think
you
that shit
saying?
gonna
I'm
make
this
you
the this
complacent and lazy? Go
this the
ahead, big bro.
this the poison I'm gonna
lazy
pick.
as fuck.
This the poison I'm gonna pick right here. Cause y'all, it's some other shit, but I'm gonna pick this poison. I'm okay with that poison. It's still fucking poison. It's still marijuana dealing still leads to crime, right? There's still crime. There's still crime charges. People are still going
It's
to
still a
prison
gate. It's
behind
still a
marijuana.
gateway drug. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So what do you like? Come on, bro. Like, what
And
are we
It
doing,
could
man?
and
be a
what about the liquor
gateway.
stores? What about the liquor
I don't think.
stores
I,
in
I,
our
Y'all
I,
can't be
neighborhood?
I
serious.
don't know if bro was finished.
What
You was
about the
finished,
liquor
Swing?
stores?
Big bro,
Sorry.
Swing. You was finished, big bro? Oh no.
Yeah, I'm done, man. The conversation's starting to get absent now. People just say whatever they just say. That was just
Nah, that's what
crazy.
we here for, big homie. We here for
Nah, that's
Yeah,
just
conversation. You
so
know what I
much.
mean?
because respecting a marijuana dealer, that's just asinine to me because let me tell you something. I'm an observer, right? You know how many people in the black community all they do is sit around and smoke weed and drink all fucking day long. Now let's talk about all these liquor stores that we're not profiting from. Alcohol is one of the biggest drugs right now. It's more alcoholics than it is any fucking thing right now. And a lot of these niggas, man, I went to a funeral. I went to Trenton to a funeral, and this was a few years ago. And me and my brother, he from North too, but he moved down south like we did, a long time ago. And he was like, "Man, I can't believe people still live like this." Everybody was outside midday. I'm like, "Damn, don't nobody work?" On the porch, drinking and smoking fucking weed. Nah, man, you biased.
So hold on, wait, hold on. Y'all look, you're not finna do this. You're not finna do
What
this.
we
All right,
do?
so
We
look.
having
People
a
people
conversation.
All right,
do
so
some
no,
strange
hold on, wait,
things
wait,
for
hear me out.
weed.
Hear me out.
It's
This
females out here
hold on.
popping coochie for
Hold on,
weed.
wait, hold on, wait.
It's like the
Weed,
new crack.
wait, hold on.
Uh,
Weed has never torn our black community apart like fentanyl and crack cocaine. That's not even a discussion. That's not even close. That's not even close.
How many
Like we
people
not
you know that
Okay,
we not
can't
okay.
get a job,
Okay.
can't get a job, can't pass a drug test because they can't stop smoking
Smoking
weed.
weed. That's
So they
one.
well hold
can't
on.
pass a
Well hold
drug
on.
test and they
Hold on.
can't get a fucking job.
Wait, open
You know
Hold
how
no
many
on.
question. No more.
jobs
Don't
is a
answer.
Hold
disparity
on. Hold
in some
on.
of these
Hold
communities.
on. You saying too many things at one time.
The
All right,
I'm
first
unemployment rate
asking you
is
now.
so high because people can't pass drug tests, bro.
hold
It's
on.
girls
Hold
getting
on.
their
People
babies
are
taken
Hold
ad-
away
on.
from them because they got marijuana in their
Hold on.
system, bro.
bro. People are
You do
addicted to
know you
weed.
do
Yo,
know
yo, daddy.
weed has been helping a lot of people. Help. When I
Nah.
say help, I'm talking about medicate a lot of people. We not finna do this. Weed is
People
way better than
self-medicating,
hold
Has
on.
morphine.
Weed,
self-diagnosing.
hold on, wait. Weed is way better than alcohol, crack cocaine, fentanyl.
What?
Wait, what are we talking about? Bro, that shit ain't even you can't
We
even
talking
compare.
about the
Hold on.
effects of all of it. All of
Hear me
it.
out.
You
Hear me
can't
out.
just
Hear me
pick and
out.
choose. You cherry picking.
yeah,
Damn.
No,
but
I'm
With
what
not.
about?
No, I'm not.
But
No,
you cherry
no,
nobody is
picking.
I'm not.
nobody is
No, I'm not.
overdosing. Nobody is
You
overdosing
can't
off of
overdose
no
on no
weed.
damn.
Bro, do
Like,
you
come
That's
on.
wait a minute, bro. Do you
You can't
That's
understand?
not my
overdose.
point.
Bro,
My
What?
bro,
point
hold on,
that's
is
not.
hold on.
But that's
Do you
not.
understand?
marijuana
Hold
is
on.
affecting our
Hold on.
community in other ways, and I pointed
But
those
we
ways
talk.
out. Why are y'all negating that?
Well,
What
I
are you
hear
Bro,
not
you, but
seeing?
do you
I hear
understand?
you, but I'm
Bro,
still
y'all
talking
understand
about
that?
marijuana. Still
Hold
ain't
up.
never caused nobody to OD
Do y'all
and die.
understand? Do y'all understand that they got chemical marijuana? That shit called sour
Wake that
diesel. They
up.
got those little sprinkles of that little. I don't know what they say is THC or some shit like that. What's good, bro? Huh?
You talking about
Nah,
now,
not
or
moon
we
rock. You talking
talking
about
about
moon
back
rock?
then?
That
So
moon
don't
rock
nobody
serious.
here smoke. So nobody
Yeah,
here smoke weed.
moon rock is addictive too, right? That moon rock. I got somebody right here,
So
black brother, a
wait,
black
so
brother
the
right here talking about
moonwalk
the moon
was
rock.
in the 80s. Wait,
Y'all
hold on,
crazy as
because
fuck.
Huh?
we're mixing now. So we talk. I thought
You
we
said
were
you
We
got
talking
not
that?
about
the same.
from,
Or you saying that's
from
what
the
fucked you
past.
up? Look. I got somebody right now, right here at the gas station. Let him tell you how that shit did it. It's a brother too.
We finna tell you how he
Hold on,
sold
hold
his
on.
goddamn
Don't start
everything in the
talking now,
movie.
yo. Hold on.
No, no, no.
Okay.
We talking about the 80s, though. You talking about some
I'm
stuff
talking
out
about right,
now.
right now. Hold on. Pause.
Yeah, you talking about right now.
Truth. Hold on. Yeah, that was backyard. That's different. We talking about now. What you? All chemicals now.
What you finna ask this nigga about weed, bro? What you gonna say?
So
I know he wasn't.
why don't
You
you? Why do you
you
keep
finna tell
talking? Hold on. Pause your mic, bro. Have some respect, bro. Please.
Bro, listen, we ain't talking about no CBD weed. We ain't talking about nothing, bro. You got dabs. You got levels of THC. Know what I'm saying? Sativa, all that there, bro. These people breaking it down by grams for you. You getting 200 and some grams of goddamn sativa chemicals. Know what I mean? Man, you hit that shit, man. Moon rock, bro. You hit that shit 2 times. Man, you go to motherfucking like, man, what the fuck they done gave me? You want to put this shit out and then the shit you trying to put it out. The bitch don't want to go out. Bitch keep relighting on his own in the ashtray. But she got chemicals on it, bro. Like, for real.
So you mean tell me that you mean tell me weed right? Weed is not killing us too? Garbage.
No, we was talking
That
about a
was
certain
different
time
over here.
period. Yeah, you moved the goalpost with this because we were talking
I ain't
about
No,
moving
he
the
didn't move.
goalpost. I ain't moving the
He didn't
goalpost
move the
much. You
goal.
said the black
we was
Nah,
talking
community.
about
he didn't
we
move
were
the
talking
man,
goalpost.
y'all
we were
did,
talking
bro. Like
we were
what?
talking about a time period of crack cocaine. The brother brought out his 27 years that he came out. So we're in a certain time frame when we talking about the community and who was selling. We ain't
Nah,
talking
She
about
that
in the
shit is
today.
'80s,
affecting us
y'all.
too.
Queen,
She in
queen,
That shit
she
is
in the
affecting us
'80s.
queen.
now. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. You can't just swing my brains like that, sister. We talking
No,
about
no, no,
right
no.
here,
Okay, so
right.
forgive me because I
Hold on.
thought y'all was talking about
I didn't
when
even
you
stop
had to
you from
eat when
talking.
you
You
was
just didn't you
12.
start talking, or did I cut you off? Which one? I just want to know. I cut you off
Well, I was speaking. Yeah, you cut me off because I was speaking
because
after the brother
the
spoke.
guy was just talking just now. You just jumped in there when I was talking. Like, come on, stop doing that.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead then.
Wow, sis, you are. I know there's passion. I know you heated up and shit, but come on, don't do that to me. I love you. Chill out. You feel me? What I'm saying is, from then and now, the weed was different. But even now, they found a way now to kill us at this point and fuck us up and stagnate us and have us complacent. Same shit. This shit, the weed now is like dope. So even though I'm sorry, man. Even though they started, yeah, that's it. Even though they started off with the Arizona and the backyard boogie trash and stuff like that, guess what? Guess what? Now they making it legal. Now they got medical and they got recreational. I'm sorry, recreational use. Why? Because it benefits them. It benefits
It's
the government.
regulated, right? It's regulated. So now they can do anything they want to it.
Weed has never fucked our community up, bro. I don't give a fuck what y'all say.
Man, you know how many
We
people?
It has
You know
never
how many
fucked.
people? Can I say something, man? Do you know how many black brothers that's in the penitentiary from the 70s and the 80s from weed before crack cocaine? Do you know marijuana was the first drug in the United States that they locked black people up for? What are
look
we
it
saying?
up.
Know your history, bro. Stop
Right.
just saying stuff. So hold on, wait a minute. Let me finish. So basically, what you're saying is, I ain't gonna shoot you with this 40 cal. I'm gonna shoot you with this 22. That's basically all you're saying. We're not saying that we don't smoke weed. We're not saying that. We're not That's not what we're saying. We're saying what the statement that you made was fucking crazy. That was crazy. To think, if you think right now you got a computer in your hand that look and see how many people are still locked up from marijuana from 20 years ago. And you saying it didn't destroy our communities? It did play its part in destroying the black community. Yes, it did. There's a movie made about it called Reefer Madness.
Wake it up.
Hold on.
That ain't nothing to wake. That ain't nothing to wake up, bro.
Yeah,
Like
no,
what are we
no,
Okay.
talking
hold
about?
on,
That
hold on.
go ahead and
Because
truth. Go ahead.
what we're doing now is we're saying what the government
What
utilized.
what y'all
Hold
doing is
on, let me
making what
finish. I
y'all
let
do
me finish.
okay.
Let me finish. Let me
You're
finish.
making what you do okay, and what we doing is the
Let me
devil. That's
finish.
what you're doing. You're
Let me
trying to say
finish.
you're angels and we're Satan. That's what you're doing.
Okay, when you finish, Kenny, I'll wait and then I'll
There you
say what
go,
I want to
Queen.
say.
Respectfully, there you go.
So what happened was the government utilized something that was being done in the community, a natural resource that was used and used it for the sake of locking up black men, what they wanted to do anyway. We're not talking about what the we're talking about what's done in the community against the community. We're not talking, the government had a plan. It always has a plan for the black man. So once we understand that, that's that. Yeah, they unjustly locked up men for all this time, unnecessary time, for more time than what they were doing for those who was dealing, smoking cocaine and heroin, because we knew at that time that was the white folks' drug back then. So of course the whole goal was to reduce the black man down to mud, to nothing. And so that's what that was about. What we're talking about is the effect that the community is having against the community, peddling the drugs that's used to damage the community. That's all. That's what my position is. Not that. Go ahead, yeah.
And you think marijuana wasn't used to so you think marijuana wasn't why do you think the federal government do not want to regulate marijuana? Why
No,
do
you
you
got to
think that?
answer. No, you got to answer the question that she kind of asking, bro.
I didn't even hear the question. Why do you think the federal government right now today does not want to legalize marijuana in America? You know why?
What do you
Because
mean?
they
Hold
would,
on,
but
hold on. What do you mean
because
it
you know how
don't?
many. It does not. Marijuana is not regulated by the federal government. It's not legal across the board. It's what
No,
I'm saying.
For the
These
state.
are
okay, you
states
answer, like
regulations.
you yelling. You asked the
The-
question, you won't give me a chance to answer. But go
Okay,
ahead.
so, okay. So what's your answer? Why the federal government does not want to give make marijuana legal across the board? What's your answer?
So you added across the board, but at first you said why they don't
I
want to
said
do it. And
I said across the board. I said across the board the first
no,
time.
no, you
Yes, I
didn't.
did.
No,
Yes,
you
I
said
did.
America. No, you didn't. You said in
Man.
America. And then I was going to answer, and then you mentioned across the board because there are states that where marijuana is legal. So
That's
that's
Hold
what
why
on,
I'm
wait,
that's
not
wait,
what
wait,
it
not
says.
legal,
wait, wait, wait.
not
That's what it
legalized,
Hold on,
says.
hold on,
not
hold on,
legalized
hold
by the
on,
federal
hold on,
government.
Swing, hold on, Swing. He said legal, federal government. You're talking state. We're talking federal. Those are two different jurisdictions. So maybe you could clarify that. Maybe that clarification can help you real quick. Truth.
okay. Thank you.
Wait,
What you think? What you think? So look, what you think locking?
hold on, yo. You don't want to answer it on Truth? Or you good?
No, I said thank you.
Okay, get ahead, Truth. You got it, go ahead, bro.
You said who got it? Me. All right. So look, back in the day, right? This is what y'all comparing. This is why I say like I don't think we're on the same page right now, right? Because what y'all comparing is what these motherfuckers consider legal and illegal and was locking black people up for versus what actually tore the community apart. That's what I'm speaking on, right? We has never, and even to this day, is not tearing apart our black communities. Okay, what I'm speaking on is specifically is the fact that uh is the fact that them back in the day, right? Like even like back in the 50s or 40s, whatever, right? I think like if I ain't mistaken, if you was a black person, you went into a fucking white restroom or whatever, right? They was locking your ass up, right? Right? You know what I'm saying? Like they had all these fucking laws set in place just to lock people up. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about these drugs that was literally the difference between the drugs that was tearing the communities apart versus the drugs that are just used or they were just figuring out ways to just lock motherfuckers up. That's what I'm saying the difference is, bro, and what we're talking about here.
No, there's no dichotomy. I think you just trying to make your point fit where it fit. No one's saying that marijuana or weed has destroyed the community.
Then
What
what the
we're
what?
saying, hold on,
Right, my bad.
listen. What we're saying is all of these things have affected the destruction of the black community. Not just the heroin or the cocaine or the crack. The weed play its part as well, all of it. And if you don't see how marijuana, And if you don't see the effects of, listen, the unemployment rate is low. You know how many black people can't get jobs because they can't pass the marijuana test? Why can't they pass the test? Why? Why they gotta go to the smoke shop to get fake piss? Why? Because they cannot stop smoking weed. It's a problem for a lot of people. And it keep them jobless, lazy. That's a problem in the black community. That's destruction. You talking about destroying what destroyed the black community? That's part of the destruction. Just because it come from the ground and it's healing and it helps and it does so many great things for us, that does not mean that it's not a problem for certain fucking people, and it has its play in part of this destruction in our community. Young
May I say
people
something?
smoking marijuana.
Yeah, go ahead,
Oh,
Craig.
I
Wait,
could just
let
keep going
let
on.
Dre
I'm
finish.
sorry.
Let
I'm
Dre finish.
passionate.
You finish, Dre?
Well, let me
So
just say this:
so
what the
so
sister said was false. Actually,
What?
there's all kinds of data that shows that white children, white teenagers, use municipal drugs more than black children do. Black boys, actually, white males and Asians actually use more municipal drugs
Ooh, sexy.
in their teen years than that of black boys.
And that's
However,
not going to
here,
stop them
here,
from
here,
getting a
here,
job
here, here's exactly, and you know why? Once
because we're
again, because
redlining.
men, no, exactly, and because your red line, states and cities and municipalities pass laws that criminalize marijuana as a means to be able to push black men into the school to prison pipeline. This was all a concerted effort. This was all planned. But
Yes.
as more as the system got exposed, because at one time in America, for the past 40 years, it was out in front. There was different sentencing for white men versus black men. When you have powder cocaine versus crack cocaine, each of them too got different sentences. Why were white men more likely to have powder cocaine? Because they had more resources, they had more money. Black men, of course, being distributors and also not being able to afford cocaine in its pure form, would typically buy crack, and we know crack was an epidemic. So we see literally different sentencings, even though when you're keen for a white male or a white defender who had more ounces of cocaine, the black person who had less ounces of cocaine, but because it was in rock form, they got a harsher sentence. They got more time in prison than that white person. This is study after study shows us. This is undisputable. You can't
So
prove me
so
wrong
so
on
let,
that.
so let me ask
And,
you this,
and,
Craig.
and so,
Let me ask you this,
I
Craig.
bet you I could prove you wrong on
What?
what you just
Okay,
said.
Well,
I'm gonna
can
let you.
I
Hold on,
address
hold on.
something before
you
we
can't
Why is
go?
show me one study that
everybody's
can
coming
prove me
off
wrong.
their mic? Let's slow down just a little bit. I'm gonna let Swing get at you. But what is that? Why are we comparing contrasting two different communities that has nothing to do with our? Listen, we are the ones that determine our outcome. I can't make you put a goddamn crack pipe to your mouth. I cannot make you go out there and rob nobody, bro. I can't make you go. I can't make you do those things. It is an effort of yourself. So we're talking about what's going on in our shit. Well, we already know what's going on over there. So could you not
Yeah,
could you
but
not argue?
I think you missed my point.
The point was you just compare and contrast two different races just now. That's what you just did.
No, no, but you didn't understand the context to which and why I was drawing those contrasts. What I'm essentially saying to you is
Hmm.
that because of those different mandatory sentencing for essentially the same thing, but because one was in different forms, the same thing happened with marijuana. They criminalized marijuana, and if you look at every study, it shows you that the majority of black men in prison are in for nonviolent offenses, right? And this is why conservatives try to say, well, selling drugs is violence. But stop. But the point I'm trying to make is this is how the system operates. They criminalized marijuana, and who are the ones that were prosecuted under marijuana laws more than any other group in this country? Black men were,
Yeah,
right? And then
but
second, black women. So this was a concerted effort to criminalize black people to get them into the prison industrial complex. However, they practiced this for 40 years. But once it got to a point where every study, where every institution from Harvard, Princeton, and Yale, as well as government, the federal government, begin to point out the fact that, hey, this is racism. You are punishing black men for carrying marijuana, for carrying less marijuana. Literally, if you stopped a black man who had an ounce of marijuana and a white man who had 2 ounces of cocaine, powder cocaine, that black man would receive a harsher sentence and more time for having an ounce of marijuana than that white man for having 2 ounces of cocaine, powder
Just
cocaine.
answer this
This
question.
is how
Just
this is
free,
where
free,
we
So
free,
had
that
free,
gotten.
goes
free,
to
And
free,
so hold on,
free,
I'm
free,
gonna lead you there.
free.
I'm gonna land, but just
God, free.
let me land.
You are
Let me land.
killing me
I'll
right now.
explain it to you.
Yeah, but you're
I
explaining.
Still
understand, but you
Pause,
have to
destruction.
understand.
because you're just rambling right now. You act like nobody can't sit there and have a
I
conversation.
didn't.
You act like nobody can sit there and have a conversation with you. Nobody's greater than nobody in this room, bro. So we're gonna have a conversation. My thing is this, bro. Why we keep talking about what the? I already know that shit. I'm in the system. I already know about all that type of shit right there, bro. Guess what? At the end of the day, bro, ain't nobody forcing me to do nothing. I did it myself. That's what we're saying.
So my point to you and what you don't understand, I'm trying to land so you get me, is because of these harsher sentences for marijuana is why you had such a disparaging number of black men who were incarcerated under these marijuana laws that devastated the black community. But when it came out that it was racist, and as white men began to expand, publicly cry out and say, listen, we want to decriminalize marijuana because we want to monetize it. You then started to see states decriminalize marijuana, right? And then you seen white men being able to open up dispensaries and literally within 48 hours become multimillionaires, become worth tens of millions of dollars within 48 hours of opening up their dispensaries because now the law now sees that white men want to not only engage in it in terms of recreational engagement of marijuana, and they don't want to criminalize because now the system's been exposed for being racist. And the system says, hey, if you're going to prosecute black men, then we need laws to actually have those same prosecutions of all races of people. We need to equalize it out. Well, we're not going to do that. We're not going to
Jordan, you
lock
got
up a
something.
generation. Hold on, man. We're not going to lock up a generation of white men. White men want to use me. So therefore now, because the law and the system has been exposed for being racist, now we're going to make sure that we legalize it so white men can smoke marijuana freely wherever they go. And then we're going to allow them to monetize it so they can open up dispensaries. And then look what the Biden administration just did a few days ago. The Biden administration moved marijuana from a Schedule A down, right? They moved it down to
Schedule
decriminalize it
one.
far less. And that's because the system was exposed for being racist,
Said
and
that's
black
already
activists and
been.
black people begin to say, if you're going to prosecute black men under these laws, you got to prosecute white men under these laws. And when that shit happened, the system said, no, we're not going to lock up a generation of white men. That ain't about to happen. We'll just legalize the shit. And that's what you're seeing now.
So we've
And
already
it's
said
still
that. So
destruction. It's
yo and
still
myself said
destruction.
that. So yo and I said that earlier when M was talking that was totally different, and you just came and gave a whole rundown. I don't know why, but we had already. Maybe you didn't hear it in the room where we were saying that was something totally different with the marijuana. Now I want to address what Jersey said about the marijuana because
Hold on, hold on, hold on.
my
Swing,
parents
swing,
smoke weed.
swing, swing was getting in there. I just stopped Swing from talking.
Well,
I just
okay.
said, hold on, mama. I said after me. I said after I'm done, then Swing can get out of him. But Creed finished his point.
I I
Swing
go
said,
after
I
her.
bet y'all can spin
I
it
go after
wrong.
her.
I know y'all heard him say that. So go ahead. He's giving the mic to you.
Go ahead, truth. I go after you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So my parents, I'm a '70s kid, and what I just want to address what Jersey said about marijuana causing damage to people and the causing laziness. So this is a whole different generation because the generation that I came up under, my parents, they was able to smoke weed and still go to work. They smoked much weed and still got up and went to work and retired from those jobs. So the problem we're experiencing with the laziness is the apathy of the mind of a community of people, a now people, not a people back then. Because all that generation, I am yet to meet one 50s, 60s uh, person that said they couldn't go to work because they were smoking weed, or they couldn't, go to their children's recital, or they couldn't go pick up their uh, uh, report card for their kids because all they wanted to do was smoke weed. So that's not something that was typical for my parents' generation, the generation before me. So if what you're speaking of is what's going on now, yeah, that could be a now thing, but that's due to the apathy of a mindset of a people, like I said, the generation now who don't care about much. They have no regard for working 30 years in retirement. They can't even see themselves that far along in one place. So that's the difference of the thick thought patterns that we're dealing with between today and yesterday when it comes to marijuana and smoking weed. I yield back.
Swing. You know you swing.
I just want to just respond just real quickly. I hear what you're saying, and it is definitely a generation, gap or whatever. And I have seen so many young black females who get their children taken away or have CPS in their situation in their life, threatening to take their children because they can't stop smoking marijuana during their pregnancies. It's a noun thing, and it's getting bad. So it's people calling it the new crack, like the stuff that they spray it with. Like you, if you smoke and you don't know your grower or you don't know where it's coming from, I wouldn't smoke. They're putting
Thank you.
fentanyl on marijuana now. But I'll yield.
So my thing is, let me ask you this
So,
question:
go ahead.
does weed kill your brain cells?
Yes.
Hmm. I'm waiting for the people that that's on this shit that they talking about right now. Does weed kill your brain cells? Listen to Creed, Yo Daddy, and Truth. Yes or no?
No, in fact, it shows properties to help stave off
Bro, does weed kill
dementia.
your
If you
brain
if you
cells?
use it, if you hold on,
Creed,
if
you're
you use it
lying,
before
Creed.
the age of 18, before the age of 18.
Creed, you are
I'm sorry,
falsely
after the
spewing
age of
out.
18. After the age of 18, my bad.
You are spewing false shit now, bro. Come on,
No, I'm not. If you use it be after the age of 18, you can actually save off dementia. But they say use it
bro.
after the
I
age
asked
of
you one
18 or
question. You
after the age
talking
of
about a whole
21.
different thing. Don't move the goalposts. There's one
No,
question, one
after the
answer.
age of 18 or 21, it doesn't kill cells. No, it doesn't.
It doesn't kill brain cells. Okay, let's look for it because you killing me right now, bro. Because all my life growing up, this is what I've learned, and now you telling me all of a sudden it enhances the brain cells, it strengthens the brain cells, bro. Do you know all the shit they put in our shit? Let me tell you something.
Look, I don't deny. You got to be
Hold
careful where
on, bro.
you get your stuff
Bro,
from. I
you
don't
went on the diatribe for like 15 minutes, bro. Could you stop? Please, just let me get this in, bro. Let Swing get his in. We can talk back and forth all day, but you can't keep fragmenting my sentence. You keep making me lose my train of thought with the outbursts. If I,
They
for
gave
one, if I, for one, know that I was smoking in Arizona, I don't know how old y'all are, with chocolate tie, and I was still able to function, and then sour diesel came, and I would sleep all fucking day, with them little crystals on top of it. I don't need no goddamn research to tell me no shit. And I'm from the hood. I don't know if y'all, at this point, I wouldn't know where y'all from at this point. I'm from the hood, and I seen what weed, sour diesel, done to us. I seen what haze done to us. But you guys on this book smart shit, as if they take everything down and they know everything that happens. Y'all motherfuckers is crazy to me, bro. I know how many niggas didn't want to go to work after they got finished smoking sour diesel. I know it. I know many people that just didn't want to work. Period. Guess what? After that, they turned to something else. So we're gonna sit here
Yeah,
and
but
deny.
that's the
Hold on. I did not cut. Yo, tonight y'all is a little bit off the rockers tonight, bro. Y'all can land y'all point. Let me land mine. Man, I'm from Essex County, North, East Orange, Orange. Y'all know about those areas, don't y'all? Yeah, I'm pretty sure y'all know about the murder rate and all that stupid shit that goes all along with that. And as well as the murder rate, y'all know about the drug addictions. Y'all know about the incarcerations. Y'all know about all those type of things right there. And guess what, bro? Weed is a starting factor for all of us. Guess what? We started selling weed. We like the weed money that was coming in, so we bought coke. The coke money was good, but the crack money was better. We bought crack. Guess what? After that, we bought fucking dope. We bought dope. All that shit leads to the destruction of the black family. So please, please, when you want to make sense, talk to somebody that ain't done it. I've done it, and I've seen it happen to the whole fucking community, bro. From here, from Florida to New Jersey. Only thing is with the Florida shit, the niggas I met down here, they had weed charge. They was doing 10 years for 10 pounds, 15 pounds, 100 pounds of weed. That's the only thing I can say where Creed comes in that later on that. My dude just came home just probably like 3 years ago for doing 11 years in the feds for 100 pounds of fucking Arizona. It wasn't even good. And now they're trying to put a leash on it. Now they're trying to do what the fuck they do to minimize whoever else that want to get a part of that money when they legalized it from doing more time. But guess what? Just like Swain said, it's on state level. So on the federal level, right? Mind you, I'm a content creator, so I do rooms like this about the weed, the updates on weed, the laws, everything that's being passed with weed. I do all of those things. So I'm not disputing half of your argument, but the rest of your argument saying it doesn't contribute to it is bullshit, bro. Swing.
Well, I think me and you are having two different
Hold on, Creed.
conversations
Hold on, Creed.
because I heard you say
Creed,
that
slow
this
down.
stuff, the stuff that you,
Creed, slow down, Creed. Swing. It's an order. Swing, go, and then you can jump right back. I don't think nobody else want to go after you. Go ahead, swing.
No, I do. I
I'm,
do.
I want to hit a bill. I want to hit a bill. I'm getting this
Come on, man,
dropping this
swing.
load.
Make
I
up your
want to hit a
goddamn
bill.
mind, brother.
No, I'm just low, bro. I'm working, so I don't want to, be talking
Go
while
ahead,
I'm
go
dropping
ahead,
these people stuff off.
go ahead, Creed. If you want to go, let you go.
yeah, I think me and you are having two different conversations
Oh, I was
Why is
saying.
because
that? Hold on,
well,
Joe.
because I hear you talking about marijuana that has been genetically modified to be hyper addictive and hyper hallucinant. I'm not talking about that kind of marijuana. And then I heard you say you put crystal on top of your marijuana.
I didn't do
Like
that.
I'm not having. I thought I heard you say that. My bad.
No, no.
But I heard
So
some you say something about
uh huh.
people putting crystal on top.
I think
But
I
my
think I
point, my
think I
point of
think they
saying,
enhanced the THC level on it. I don't know if you ever heard of something called sour diesel. I'm pretty sure you did. You heard of sour diesel before?
yeah, of course, of course.
Right, right. So you know how sour
But
diesel
my
works.
point is this. My point is this.
Hmm.
I don't know which strand some people are smoking, right? I don't know if where y'all getting y'all's marijuana from. So I can't speak to that. So I'll digress from that.
Okay.
However, when it comes to just marijuana itself
Hmm.
and the different hybrids of marijuana within the context of just natural hybrids, marijuana is safe. And I'm gonna tell y'all why. So I hear the sister talking about making people lazy. Like I said, I don't know what strand they smoking in certain communities. However, I work for Silicon Valley. I work in tech. I've been working in tech for decades now. And for, well, almost 20 years now, almost 20 years in tech, right? And I'm in my mid 30s. And I literally could tell you, working for Google, I can remember when Google said that they will no longer do drug testing. They will no longer test for marijuana. They will no longer test for hallucinants. And I remember the day that they said that, right? And then 3 years later, they said you could pretty much smoke weed and come to work. And in fact, you could smoke weed at work. I remember walking around on the Santa Monica in the Santa Monica building at that time when
That's
the
cap
Google camp
though.
the
That's
Google
cap.
can't, ma'am, don't tell me it's cap. I worked for Google. I worked for Google for 8 years. All right. I worked in
No,
the
what's
tech industry.
cap is what the part
What?
about it is cap is you these jobs out here still drug test.
Oh, no, no. In California, they don't. And in fact, it's in
I
California, it's against the law. It's against the law. If you find THC or marijuana in someone's system, it's against the law to not hire them and discriminate against them basis on that. And you can't fire someone for having THC in their urine in the state of California. So I'm not wrong. That's not cap. So that's what I was saying.
Okay,
When
my bad. I
when
thought you were
Google
talking about across the board. I didn't know you were
no,
just
no, no. I'm talking about California.
specifically speaking.
I
Okay.
remember. I remember walking around in Santa Monica in the building and seeing people smoke weed, right? And then fast forward 10 years later, I'm with my cousin. She works at the Google in Silicon Valley. We're walking out on the campus of Google campus, the current Google campus today, and seeing people who are engineers, scientists, analytics, right? Data scientists sitting around the campus smoking weed, smoking blunts right there on the campus. Motherfuckers dropping hallucinant pills and meditating, literally meditating in the R&D department. Literally taking hallucinants and actually literally meditating on hallucinants on the R&D department. So it's research and development department. So because they want inspiration and download all kinds of cosmic shit so they get inspiration to create something that's never been done before. And I witnessed this shit and I'm like, wow. But let black people do some shit like that and there'd be all kinds of devils, demons, it'd be criminalized, they'd have all kinds of laws against it. Oh my God, do you see what they doing over there at that company? They black folks is smoking weed on the at work, and they taking hallucinate fucking ayahuasca and other hallucinants, DMT. Oh my God, them niggas are never gonna work. They're the worst of the worst. But here it is, Asians and white people for the most part at Google, one of the most powerful companies in the world, and they doing it. At Facebook, they were doing it too. They do it too at Facebook. No one said shit at Hewlett Packard campus. They opened the Hewlett Packard campus up, said, yeah, research development and other departments, creative departments. If you want to do ayahuasca at work and meditate, as long as you have somewhere there to guide you, you can do it. If you want to smoke weed, you can do it. But yet, black folks will tell you, oh, if a black man do it, he's just lazy, he don't want to work. I mean, the hypocrisy and the double standards never cease to amaze.
Well, one thing I want to say too about that, and when it comes to smoking the old school weed, I'm gonna have to say it like that. And my father, in addition to working where he worked and being a Vietnam vet, and the aid that marijuana gave to them for PTSD and all of those other things, he's also a carpenter. And one of my things my father said, and I witnessed, that once he went in the garage and smoked his weed, when he came out, he had such this great, vivid, creative ability to construct. I mean, all types of pieces, even little, he used to make little things for my dollhouse, just beautiful work. And he said it came, the inspiration came right after he went in.